gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
StreamYard wasn't behaving. I'm sorry, I was clicking the button, it wasn't moving. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing today? Welcome again to another Hangout with Entrepreneur. We already have some people hanging out in the background. Hey Thomas, Bigger Viking, how are you? So let's see, we all have Matt and Jerry. We'll turn around, we'll bring Jerry in while he's back to us.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How is it?
Back to us.
What it is?
Yeah. Hey Matt.
Hey, how are you? How's everybody?
How is the death march? Sorry, wedding plans going?
Yeah, okay.
Matt's getting married on Saturday.
A little bit nervous, but that's normal. It's all good.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
Good.
I'm glad when it's over.
Hey Marcus, how are you? Doing very well, Thomas. Hey Sergio and Marcus, how's life? Let me share the link out. Actually, there's John is here. Hey John.
Hey.
Long time. Where have you been hiding?
I just bought a film or a food dehydrator.
Oh, I wonder where you got that idea from.
Yeah. And I was just looking at the box. And it's got this tape on it, and it says examined by U.S. Customs and Border Protection.
That's normal. They do sample inspection of what comes in. So
that's hilarious.
So what they do is they run it and they go through the scanners. A lot of stuff will go through scanners. So if you bought it from AliExpress or whatever, every now and again they will pull samples aside. Sometimes they pull stuff aside because it looks suspicious what's inside in it. But
all packages get scanned to go through Canada.
Yeah. Well, the organs can come through the Europe as well, yeah. But they will do they will pull a sample and check them as well. Hey, Louise. So, does that food dehydrator have the ability to adjust temperature?
Yeah. It goes up to 150 degrees Fahrenheit or 70 degrees Celsius.
Okay, that's good. Well, yeah, you'll be running at about 120 is what you'll be doing to do drying of PLA and PET-G, maybe 135.
What should I do for PET-G, though?
Yeah, about 135.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or Google it to be sure.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what I run mine at right now.
I'll have to use my Dremel and trim out all the little trays.
I just took nippers and cut them out. If I remember correctly, I snipped them out. But then my food dehydrator.
That might take a while.
Well, mine didn't have to be snipped out. Mine could actually twist and unlock its mouth. Some of them do come out, some of them do not. But I run PET-G at 130. And I PLA at 110. So that's the settings I use for mine. And I normally run it for about 4 hours before I print with it. So, guys, what projects are you working on? I know you've been working on the Maker Deck stuff, Jerry. What else? Anything else going on?
I got that big rack for my.
I've been working on my wedding.
Good. So, John, does the center of those twist out? Some of them are twisted.
Do what?
The center of those trays, some of them are twisted and locked in place. You can take the covers out.
Yeah, these won't.
Then you just have to get to snips and cut it and spend time and level cut all the way around.
You just have to do all the way around the edge.
Yep.
Right.
Snip.
Or you take I almost wanted to say heat gun, soldering iron, and then go click. Take something hot. Get a hot knife. Get a hot knife.
That would do it. So, Matt, Tom, Mick Viking has asking you, have you been making many lithos for the wedding?
Nope, nobody's getting a litho.
No lithos.
Nope.
Show what you did do.
I did them last week, and those are all of those picture panels are resin. The middle parts are FDM, and yeah.
So the food editor is good for fruit and stuff like that. But I use mine for filament.
Yeah, I bought one for filament. Didn't have a temperature control. Made a hell of a lot of racket, and I threw it in the garbage.
No, let me show you my one. I got mine for $25.
Jerry,
Wow,
did you say yours was like really loud or what?
Camera's blocked. One second, guys. My camera locked up. I just noticed.
Yeah, mine was loud, making a weird noise, and I couldn't adjust the temperature control on it. And I had it for like a year before I tried to use it, and I wound up throwing it. I think I threw it away. It might still be back here behind me somewhere, but I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna see how loud this thing is.
Oh, I forgot it.
Start
Yeah.
chopping it
My
up.
camera's gone down. Let me restart my camera.
Uh-oh.
It's all right. It happens. Not often, but it does happen. Let's see if that fixes it. Deactivate and activate. Okay, just need to restart. Reseat the box. I have a converter box from 4K HDMI down. Just give me 1 second, guys.
Here's a picture of that new rack that I got for my son. He hasn't used this in a long time. It's sitting outside his front door, and I go, "Hey, I know what you gave me for my birthday and Father's Day. How about that rack out front that you paid $250 for? You can give that to me." Ha ha ha! And then he called me up and said, "Hey, you can have that rack if you want it." So I went and picked it up this morning and brought it home, washed it off the garden hose. Took a while, drug it in the house, and got it set up. Most of it set up. So when Liam comes back, he'll share the screen. I can show you. I posted over on social.
I'm back, but I'll share it right now. There you go. Oh, that's a good rack. That's a good heavy rack.
And I put plywood on two of the shelves since it has wire mesh. I was asking Liam about vibration.
You got a good rack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the food dehydrator I got. It cost me $25.
As I shave my chest, I could wear a push-up bra. Maybe I'd get more tips on Twitch.
I'm sure they'll ban you for that. Cool.
Yeah, so wrong on so many levels.
Yeah. So this is the one that I got. Cost me $25 on the bargain shelf, and
Nice.
the inside.
This one was freaking $40.
These unclip. The inside of mine actually turn out. You see the little lips here, the little cutouts. It actually twists
See
and you
how
can
loud
unlock
this
them.
thing is.
And then because I do the 2.5 kilo spools, they won't fit through these. So I actually 3D printed a little ring.
It's not too bad. It's got a pretty quiet hum.
What's going on? You do it, Sebastian.
Hey, you do it. Hey, you. I just printed it for the first time in a long time. Wow, I'm getting ready to gearing up my printing even more now. Let me just stick this on. Let me just get this out of my way here. So this is the one I use, and I put the filament in it for about 4 hours on average. But so I've been doing that. I've been making spool holders because I'm planning on getting some 10K spools. So I'm getting some spool holders with bearings on them, which are ideal for the big spools. Welcome back, John. Your other machine. Let me remove it. Remove that one. There you go. So the big. Oh, he's gone again.
Hey, Liam.
Yes.
That one print that was screwing up on the Pet G, I figured out how to stop that head. I just pulled the filament on it.
Well, then it would go. Well, then the whole print might stop though because the filament run out.
No, they're turned off because they don't work right.
Oh, okay. So that works great. And then I've been also working. Hey, John. And I've
Yeah,
also been treated. I don't have a chuck rotary for my setup for my lasering, so I 3D printed a chuck for my rotary, so it works. So this will mount. Do I have a stepper motor in here, coming out the back with an idler, coming out the back of it, onto a belt, and then that will drive my chuck.
when are
So
you
now
gonna 3D print a robot arm?
I could do that, but this is for a rotary for laser engraving.
Awesome, Sergio. That's great to hear.
Oh, my filming from Polymaker. Okay, great.
All right.
So even Chris Mink got his as well.
Oh, awesome, Chris. Thank you.
Cool. So yeah, it's so that's what I've been working on, is getting this. And the white stuff is dry PTFE loop to make sure everything moves smoothly. But it works.
For my birthday, I got this rack my son gave me that was used, but it's expensive. I got $25 for my sister and a cake and one card. That's what I got for my birthday. So, anyway.
Cool. I see John's ceiling again. But so that's what I've been working on. And did you find your last sheep, Bo Peep, Matt?
Yep, I done it. Found it.
Okay.
We printed it.
We're making fun of. Oh, you printed one new or replaced what you did. Okay. Yeah, we're making fun of Matt calling a little Bo Peep on Saturday because he had lost sheep.
One of the people that won the model from Wicked, I've never been able to contact him or her. He hasn't claimed it. He hasn't PM'd me. I've tried all week. So this coming Saturday, I'm going to re-give away a model from Wicked, which turned out being 3 models. Once you pick a model that you like, each of the 2 people that won, Wicked sent them 3 models that were kind of related to the one model they wanted. So.
Jerry, I volunteer to win.
Yeah.
So what's everybody else working on, guys? Oh, by the way, I got a big fat nothing for mine. Well, that's, you know what? That's the norm for me as well. But this year I got the new computer I'm using for streaming, which is I haven't had a new computer since Moses was a baby. So it was bad.
If I would have taken my wife out and said, here's my debit card, go buy me something, I could have done that, but I can't afford to do that. So
let's see, the Red Sea and ship sunk.
But I got a Twitch payout today, so I'm happy. Every 2 months, I get a Twitch payout instead of every month. So it's a matter of I need to stream more, and then maybe I'll get a payout every month. So that'll help immensely on things.
Oh, Chris said you said he could have the model. See, everybody's trying to get.
He's saying the guy that won said, but I haven't been able to contact the guy that won. But anyway, and then Wicked just told me a long time ago, whenever I wanted to give away their models, I could. I didn't want to take advantage of the company, so I never have. Mm-hmm. But he said, hey, if you want to randomly give them away, that's fine. So I'll be doing one this weekend, and maybe every couple of weeks I'll give away a model, and go from there.
One a month or something.
Yeah, I don't want to take advantage of them.
Yeah. Oh, look.
The clock! Oh, no!
It's hanging.
It's upside down.
It hasn't fallen off. So it's
upside down.
No. Only if you're in Australia.
Okay.
We don't have Kieran here, so we can't verify that. So, yeah. It's working. It's up and running. And it's... Time is good, too. So, yeah. We're getting places, guys. We're doing some projects. I have a big board of maple to laser engrave. Maybe this weekend, I could bring it over and show it to you.
It's like a surfboard. He showed us a bit ago.
Surfboard, yeah. Give me a second. I can bring it over and show you.
It's going to be a big paddle. It's going in some kind of a club where they do weird things.
Not correct, Jerry, but I like how you think. So I have to laser engrave. Let me go back all the way to this plank of maple.
Like a plank. Looks like it's about 15, 16 inches wide, 5 foot long.
Yeah, it's about that, yeah. I'm 5'9", so yeah, about 5 foot long. Maybe a little over. It was going to become a table, But they've asked me to do some engraving on it for them, laser engraving. So I'll probably get that done. I'm waiting on a few pieces of information for them, and I'll probably do it this coming weekend. Let me put this out of the way. And I also have one other thing I have to do for them.
It's a shame you don't have a piece of test material like that where you could see how dark you want it, how light or how dark.
He was actually supposed to give me one, and he didn't do it. I'll have to remind him.
Yeah.
But he also wants me. The guy who's giving the board for the table that will be engraved also wanted to do a certain type of engraving on this board. It'd be really hard for me to do. So this is a beautiful board. He hand turned it himself.
That's an African hat.
That's very nice.
It's beautiful. It's really nicely done. So he wanted me to laser engrave on here, but that's really difficult to do. Because you'd have to have it mounted and tilted on an angle and then laser above it, So
if you wore that, you could put a gallon of milk on the top and walk around your house carefully.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
No. So, but what I'm going to do is instead, he said he wants a message engraved here, so I'm waiting the verbiage around the base instead. So I'm going to be doing that for him as well. Two of them are for the same person. So I'm just waiting. I'm just leaving that here for now to keep it safe.
Throw the link in chat. Zach wants to come in.
Oh, sure, Zach. Yeah, 1 second. Let me paste it in again. I just had it out there a minute ago. There we go. Why did that not send? Send. There you go. So yeah. So the bowl, if the bowl had a base on it, I could actually mount it and do it at a tilt at an angle, so it could laser engrave straight down into it. But hey, Zach.
What's up?
The top of
Yes,
Zach's head.
how are you?
What's going on? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Yeah, keep you out of
Good.
trouble.
Look what I got.
That's the CR30.
No, it's the Additiva Ender 3 belt kit.
Oh, all right.
Does pretty good. Got a couple issues I'm working on solving. I think it's more the crappy stock Ender 3 the crappy stock Ender 3 hot end is worse than before. They didn't even bother anodizing this one. I'm getting a little bit of clogging. I swapped out to a dual drive feeder.
Jerry was keep doing this to say I can't see, and just because he was doing that, I was on purpose. I didn't make it big.
Nice.
So yeah, I swapped out to one of the
Hey, Phoenix Call, how are you?
Not direct drive extruder, but the extruder where the filament drive gear is directly on the shaft of the motor. Non-geared extruder. That's what I was looking for. So I've got a non-geared Bowden extruder on here, and I'm getting some skipping steps even just in the air. I have some like special belt nozzles I got.
Oh, yeah, they're
Extra long?
They're longer nozzles than normal. Yeah.
They work with this setup. The only issue is there's a ton of thread sticking out because Ender 3 takes Mark 8 nozzles, and those are V6 length in the thread. So it's not ideal, but
well, as long as if it's PTFE, is it PTFE lined or?
Yeah.
As long as you get a good mate at the top of the PTFE against the nozzle, you get a good seal. You should be okay.
Yeah.
You
end up with a light sticking out, and
but that gives you more distance though, and to your belt.
Yeah.
But
back out the throat so you can screw the nozzle in, where you want it, so it grabs real good.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a very, very highly reviewed Mark 8 clone coming off of not Mark 8, Micro Swiss clone coming off of
yes, I'm hosting. Yeah. Do you want to come in and join? Let me post the link here. There's the link again. If anyone wants to come in and join, everyone is welcome. So cool. Yeah, I've partly given up on that other belt printer. I might get back to it. I have other stuff I want to get done now because I'm starting to get ramped up for I want to start to get stuff ready for Toys for Tots and stuff. Like I'm switching out the. I got new hot ends for one of my machines. I replaced them. They were cheap. I think it's $30 for a set for left and right hot ends.
Liam's not hosting. This is Liam's stream on Tuesdays. Mine's on Saturday.
Yeah. Just wait for Phoenix call to get connected. He's not connected yet. So I've been getting machines ready for the Toys for Tots program. So because that's supposed to be starting next month, as they said. I'm waiting to see. Hey Phoenix, how are you?
So what issue you
Hey,
been running into with
you guys
yours?
see me?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing on it, here's a weird thing. If I extrude through the menu, it extrudes fine. But when I run a print job, it doesn't extrude.
Harry, I just want you to know I hate you.
Why?
Hi Jerry.
Can you see the cake? Can you see the cake?
German
You made me
chocolate?
crave- Yep.
Yeah, I've only got like 3 pieces left of mine. I've eaten most.
Yeah, but
So yours just sounds like a
Here?
firmware issue. then.
Liz, how are you? Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if it's firmer because it's weird. I can extrude it using the menu. It's just when you run a print job, it won't extrude.
It's
That's
weird.
kind of weird. So I need to look at the figure. I spend time at it to figure that out because it is kind of weird. I might try you, Jerry. You sent me their firmware. I might just go with their firmware and give it a try. If that solves it, then it proves it's firmer. But
So I did do a little bit of printing with a 0.8 nozzle.
I've done a lot with 0.8, so I like it.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab a drink, guys.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done a lot of printing with 0.8. I like 0.8, but I like printing with 0.8.
Making bigger, Liam.
Yeah, 1 second. I was just doing something.
The top layers look bad because I only had 2 and really low
Yeah,
infill.
you need
But
at least 4. Yeah,
hold on,
it's okay.
trying to get the layer lines to show. For a 0.8, really good looking layer line.
How tall a layer did you use?
0.32.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I've heard recommended for 0.8.
You can do up to 2/3 of the
Yeah.
nozzle diameter, so you can go up to a 0.6 on a layer. But I've often used the larger nozzle, but not for the amount of height of my layers. I've done it for the width of the walls. So if you use a 0.8 instead of a 0.4, you can do 2 passes with the nozzle to get the same wall width as you will get with a 0.4. Or if you set it to slightly over extrude a little bit, you can actually get a 1.2 millimeter extrusion out of an 8 millimeter nozzle, because the nozzle is 0.8, but then you have the nozzle itself when it's cut off, where it comes down in a V. There's a little flat side on each side of the nozzle. So if you over extrude a little bit, it'll actually extrude 0.2 on each side. So you can get a 1.2 millimeter extrusion with a single pass.
Yeah, these belt nozzles I have are really, really sharp point.
Well, that's different. Yeah, they
There's
don't
not,
have.
yeah, there's not really a flat on them.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
Are they light aluminum? Are the nozzles
No.
light aluminum?
brass?
No, they're brass.
Brass is a better
Can't
heat
you just
conductor.
shave them? Can't you just shave them down to create a larger
Yeah,
opening?
but then you run the risk of introducing a burr into the bore.
Yeah.
And then the nozzle's just trash.
Yeah, you can cause problems by doing it. Go ahead, Jerry.
I seen a thing on Facebook a couple days ago here in Las Vegas. I think it's where it was at. It's where the story came from. Some gas station accidentally had their pump set at 69 cents.
I saw
It
that.
took them
yeah, I
3
saw that.
hours. It took them 3 hours to fix the problem. If I was running a station, I would have just shut down all my pumps. That way you don't get fired.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, I did. And people queued up to get gas there.
Yeah, let's go fill up for $5.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That was interesting. Right now it's over $5 a gallon. So
It's like $5.70 something here right now.
Into the price, go for it, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish I were here.
So,
Yeah.
Liam, you still coming to Murph?
I'll be there. I'm driving down Saturday morning. Yes, I'm definitely going down.
I'll have this up there.
Okay, I want to have a look at it. Yeah, so my goal is to drive down Saturday morning, What are you sharing, Jerry?
Look at this, guys. 781 subscribers. He needs to get over the 1,000 sub hump. Please share out this. Look at all these videos. This guy has a ton of videos. Sometimes he's funny.
No, I'm not funny. Everybody says I'm not funny.
He's got tons of hangouts. He's interviewed a lot of people. Lots of great
Well, apparently
content.
He gets made fun of. Is that beryllium?
Oh, Matt?
You get
That's different.
made fun of.
I
Well,
make
yeah,
fun of
you'll have to update that logo there too, Liam.
I do. I have a couple of logos up there because they got the new logo. Actually, and I'll have stickers at Murph. The stickers will be shipped tomorrow. And my logo was designed by D with 3D Tim in Canada, D with 3D in Canada. And he modified, he took some of my old logo and then he made a new logo. I hope you all like it. You see it up there in the upper corner.
Yeah, it looks great. Looks
And
really good.
he also did a slide animation to an intro as well, which is really great. And on top of all of that, then I was shopping around for getting some stickers done. And he said, I have an opening. I can do them for you. And I said, okay, great. Just give me how much. And he turned around and he ran off 200 stickers for me today. And so they'll be in the mail tomorrow. And Murph is up for another week and a half, so I'll have them before then. So I will have stickers at Murph.
Dude,
Very
I've not
cool.
seen artwork from Tim that's bad. Everything he's done is fantastic.
No, Tim is good, and his wife is a graphic designer. Maria is a graphic designer, so that makes it so he does stuff, and then he works then with Maria and tuning it up. So he was going to do something different, but he took the 3-dimensional cube above the Astro, and from the old logo, and he brought it into the new logo, and the new logo is like a NASA stylish kind of font, which is nice.
About a year and a
Does he
half
do
ago.
3D animated GIFs?
No, I don't think so. No.
About a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago, I got 3-inch holographic 3D HP stickers that a lot of you have. They were $20 for 50, and right now they're currently $29 for 50. So I ordered 50 more, but because of everything going on in the world, they jacked up their price $9. That's on special. They're normally $80. So
Liz, I do have playlists set up by function.
yeah,
But if
she's
you
seen
want
it.
to offer some suggestions, I am more than happy to take her input if you want to go check it out.
Yeah, she's
Well,
seen it.
no, I was asking if Tim made since he's got the 3D editor, is to make a series of cells and make an anime gift out of your logo. So the
He
cube
did
spins.
do one. Let me show you what he did. He did one for me using the logo only to build out the logo. That one.
That's
That was
wow.
pretty loud.
Well, I can
Yeah.
adjust that, but
If you had on headphones, it blew them out.
yeah, but so I'm sorry. So that is the idea of the O on the end of the logo is the line coming out of it is be like a comet in astronomy, right? So that was the whole premise behind it, and I like it. So
Yeah, when I bought my stickers a year and a half ago, the special was only a one-time thing. So I used my email, my wife's email, and I made up an email for my dog. And then I bought 50, 50, 50 at 20 a piece, and now they're 29. With tax, it came to $32. I'll get them in a week.
10 stickers for $1. Oh yeah, but 10 stickers would probably even get me to one table. With that, Murph. I'll probably end up ordering another batch of them when I get
Yeah,
back.
the Holy Graphic.
I'm sorry, Making Viking. I'm sorry about that. So what he's done for me, I can actually share my screen. Just let me find the image.
Liz, if you're in chat, PM me your or whisper me your address. I'll mail you a sticker. Doesn't matter where in the world. I got stamps.
So this is what he's done. I can share. Let me share my screen. Give me a second. You're going to see double. Share. I'm going to share the screen out of my email that I have there. So that's what he's done. The stickers. They look really good.
They do.
So they're on their way. They'll be shipped to me tomorrow. They'll be leaving Canada tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get them. Yeah, same for me, Liz. Actually, ping me your information, and once I get them, I should get them by maybe the end of the week or early next week. I'll be sending some out because I owe Jerry stickers because he sent me stickers, and I owe a couple of other people's stickers, so I want to get those out. But I also want to keep some from Murph for them down there.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
almost ready to launch my website.
Yeah. Well, what Sticker Mule is offering per right now, you said there's a deal on Sticker Mule. There is, but if you look at the price, then that's US dollars. I can get them a little cheaper from Tim per item, so they're actually a little bit cheaper up there. Trick to
That's
giving out
cool.
stickers is only putting a handful at a time on the table. I'm not going to have a table. I'm just going to carry some. Yeah, I'm actually not going to have any on the table. I'm not going to have a table. I'm just going to go hang out with you guys, meet up with you guys, go around and say hi to people, meet with some vendors. Sorry, peasants, but adding stickers will not make any. But yeah, so yeah, that's so. I will not be. I'm not setting up a table. I'm only going down. I'm arriving Saturday morning. I'll get there around 9:30 in the morning when it opens up, and I leave at about 5 in the afternoon. One of my buddies is driving down there. He's also here local in Michigan, but I guess we're driving separately. But we're both heading down there, and then when it's over, I'm coming back home that evening.
You guess you're driving separately.
Hey.
You're not sure.
Liam, do you have a laser printer?
Laser? What? As in laser? No, I have an inkjet. I don't have a laser printer anymore.
Oh, because I
would
was
have to
thinking
do
that
work, don't worry.
that your logo is simple enough that you could just go ahead and laser print them.
If you had a color laser, which I don't. I don't have a color laser. I've only got inkjet.
Huh.
It wouldn't be
Okay.
nice.
But yeah, I could like if I got the material for printing stickers, you could print on them and then you could actually put them together, seal it, and then I could laser cut the stickers out easily. Yeah, I could. But why? Tim is doing it for me. It's what he does as a business, and he's a fellow maker. So we should actually give business to our fellow makers whenever we can, right? To our friends.
Oh, okay.
So
No,
it's always good, and it's not going to be much. Like for him to do a couple of 200 of them for me, it's cheaper to do that than for me to do the 200 myself, and faster, because this is what he does as a day-to-day business. So
Okay, I need one more color.
that's the what one are you missing?
Orange.
What is that for, Jerry?
Orange.
Maker Deck logo.
Hey Jeff, how are you?
You don't know what Maker Deck is?
Jerry, I'm
Apparently you're
new
not.
to this whole thing about printing.
Okay,
I'm more of an engineering side.
Share him the link, Liam, so you can click on it.
let me get it's just twitch.tv/MakerDeck, isn't it?
You can or pull it up on your screen.
Yeah, I
All
can
right.
bring it up. On my
Okay,
screen.
I'll pull it up right now.
Let me go in there. I can share it here. So it's basically a lot of fellow makers.
Hey, 3D Jeff, what's going on?
It's a lot of fellow makers, and all we're doing is we when we're doing 3D printing, CNC, lasers, whatever we're doing, we show it live. So let me.
People man it 24/7. You can always talk to people in chat. You don't actually see anybody on screen, but you see what everybody's doing on screen. Up to
There's
10
one
people.
person that shows up on screen. So this is it here, real-time printing. You can
That's cool.
yeah. So now there is one person who has a really big. He works in a shop that does CNCs. They do custom game consoles, cabinets and stuff. When he's on, you sometimes see him on because he has a camera sort of pointing at his CNC while it's doing live customer while he's building the cabinets. But other than that, most people it's just no audio. We mute our microphone. We only watch the
Process.
the printing going and the CNC going, the laser working. There's music played in the background. But yeah, so we had model painting and CNC machinery earlier. Yeah. So I'll probably when I do the lasering, which will be about 5 hours of laser work on that board, I'll probably stream it. And when I get Toys for Tots going, I will be streaming the printing of the toys for Toys for Tots program. Don't forget, there's always a chance of Postal. Yes, Kieran, I know.
Yeah, Liam, you ought to have an Etsy store where you're not doing toys for tots and do toys for adults and throw them up on your Etsy store.
You, I don't know if they qualify as body safe, Jerry. You could actually, if you 3D printed stuff and you made a silicone mold out of it, then you could do whatever you want.
I
Yeah.
bought something the other day that I haven't had in like 30 years.
What, a toy?
I've got it in orange juice right now.
Oh, I thought we were continuing the conversation, Gary. I know, Kieran. I know there is a chance of postal for a sticker.
Hello, Kieran.
Do you want to come in and join, Kieran? I don't know if you're available or not.
Kieran, look, I'm making a thing.
Yeah, Jerry likes to play with his thing. Yeah. His
Okay,
MakerDeck logo.
that's just wrong, Liam.
His MakerDeck logo we're talking about. Come on.
Yeah, but that wasn't what you were suggesting.
It was exactly. He said he's making a thing.
It's okay. Liam talks like that all the time.
Billy Rubin has toy tutorials on her web. Yeah, well, that's not my wheelhouse, let's say. Jerry Mink just whispered you, he said. Chris Mink whispered you. So,
Yeah.
So that's what. So what do you think of my rotary chuck that is printed? It works. Hey Britt, how are you? So this will become mounted on with a stepper motor in this, mounted on here, and a stepper motor driving this wheel.
No problem, Chris.
A rotary chuck for laser engraving. And it's all 3D printed. The only part that won't be 3D printed is the motor, the bearings, and the steel rod that actually has to run through all of this to make it all work together.
Hey, Britt, how you doing?
We're all acting up. No, we're not acting up. Why do you think we act up, Britt? That's not us. You know us better than that.
Yeah, I usually say something I shouldn't. I'm usually the one that starts it, so I beat around the bush about things a lot.
Yeah, so I'm not going to wait for X-Tool to do a rotary. I actually just 3D printed a rotary for myself. The chuck style rotary.
When you get it all done, you can do a video that says, why buy X-Tool when you can do it like this and show how well yours works?
Whoa, them be fighting words, Jerry.
No, and then they'll send you one to review, and then you'll have both.
That's a good point.
That's how I got into lasers. I'd done a DIY laser with a Comgrow head I bought off Amazon, and now I got like 7 lasers. So,
no, I agree with you. I would agree with you, but yes, it's I'll do a short video and I'll talk about the parts and quick assembly of it and so on, how it's put together, and talk about like, hey Dum Dum, how are you? Yeah, you can just build your own rotary if you instead of paying
share it on their website.
instead of paying $250 for theirs, you can make your own out of PLA for about
$25.
Well, with a stepper motor and stuff and a steel rod, we're probably looking at about $50 to $60.
Hey,
including
Liam?
Yes.
Show them how to make a small one out of the DVD motors.
They don't have the torque.
So you just make a torque chamber. Put a whole bunch of gears. I mean, a 3-volt screwdriver only runs on a 12-volt DC motor, and it puts out a hell of a lot of torque.
All of this is just to hang together with a 3D printed clip.
In fact, let me go grab one. I'll show you. Hold on.
Let's see. Oh, okay. So yeah. So I'm going to get that done. I'm hoping I have to check if the parts are coming in tomorrow or is it the day after. I think it's the day after. The steel rod because it wasn't local. So I'll have to see when the rod comes in. I'll have to grind down the ends of it a little bit to get a flat surface for these, because it's not round. It has to be flat to get grip and torque on it. So I will do that, and I will have to do it as well for the other end for this part as well, because in here, let me open it up. You just notice in here there's a flat end to it there as well to get grip on the on the rod. But other than that, I'll have a rotary.
All right, boys. I'm
So
gonna
I-
get out of here. I got some chores I got to do. I just figured I'd drop in for a minute.
By the way, just to let you know, Zach, I may have a large touchscreen coming in, a TFT touchscreen, maybe. Like I've been 8 or 10 inch, hopefully. And I'm either going to use it for Clipper on my Ender 5 Plus, or I'm going to mount a permanent touchscreen so I never have to use my iPad to run my CO2 laser again. And it'll just be HDMI cable onto this, and I'll just mount it on it, and I'll have a touchscreen tied directly into my my K40 to run it straight off all through touchscreen. So right now, I run to my iPad and remote desktop into it. I can just bypass that once I get this set up.
Yeah, Clipper screen is killer.
So
Yeah.
Jerry, or Liam, can you see that?
Okay, take care, Zach. Let me make you larger so we can all see better. Okay, that's gears. Okay.
All right. So that's the transfer for the motor for this housing. And this is going to be the new drill head for my drill press.
Oh, nice.
Okay. This is the motor. Okay, and this is only 12 volts. This is a toy motor,
I know, yeah.
but it presents enough with the gear transfers to put enough torque to pierce 1-inch aluminum with a standard drill bit.
That's a lot, but my guess is you'll probably run down the motor pretty hard, though. It'll probably burn those brushes pretty hard.
So
I muted you, Jerry.
Okay.
you could always use that same system for your mill.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
And I'm sure you could probably use a better DC motor than that.
We can get a higher end motor than that, a faster, higher torque, yeah.
Right.
There are kids out in front of my house throwing rocks in the street, so I had to go yell at them.
No, you have to, because they'll go through your window, your car, or something.
Well, they're throwing them in the street. It's just a mess. And I've got cameras that watch my property. I can see most of what goes on out front.
Yeah. What's hey, you hear of Fiberpunk? Fiberpunk? No, what is the Fiberpunk, dum-dum?
Cyberpunk? Is that like a cyberpunk who does
Fiberpunk.
fiber filaments?
Is that it? Is that Fiberpunk on Etsy you're referring to, or what are you referring to?
Google it or ask Ike.
I just did, but it brought me to an Etsy store. It was all about knitting fibers and stuff. Ethan's dad, thank you for the resubscribing for another month. Thank you so much. 5 months in a row. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Following it, guys, if you want to, subscribing is free, or following is free. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to the channel for free, because Amazon pays your subscription if you want. You have to do it each month, but you can do it through Amazon Prime. So consider it. It's an option for hooking up your printer instead of a Pi. I haven't. Send a link. Share a link. I'd like to find out more about that. Well, as I said, I might actually use it for my CO2, because I use the CO2 a lot, and if that screen does come in, it'd be ideal uplink, and I could set a permanent mounted screen over there. So I'm not right now. I'm let's see, it's only $25, and it has an interface like Fluid. Oh, nice. Thanks for following Home Drone. Thank you so much for the follow. It is appreciated. Follows will not cost you anything, and you get to notify when they come online. So for those who are new, I don't recognize the Home Drone username. This is our weekly Maker Hangout. We come out here, we hang out, we talk about projects, we talk about what we're making, we talk about plans, we talk about a whole pile of different things as makers, and we share ideas and we give each other advice. And if someone comes on that has issues or running into problems with stuff, we kind of chime in together and help each other out. So that's what it's all about. And this is just our hangout. I also do other streams when I do live unboxing of printers and showing new printers. So there's Jerry showing up the MakerDeck logo.
where my finger is, that's red. The one up top is orange. And then I noticed in the picture that both of them should be red. And so anyway,
Leave it as orange. Orange works.
I need to get another orange and do over here, that blank one up here.
Yeah. So home drone, are you into 3D printing at all, or well, let's see, you have 3DA in your logo, so yeah, we do. Some of us do laser engraving. Some of us do CNCs. Like these are laser engraved. We some of us do some CNC work. These over here are it's very thin, but these are laser cut out of wood. Some of us get into a few other various things, like some bigger laser projects and some CNC projects and stuff. We have a mixed bag. A lot of us are into 3D printing. I think 3D printing is where a lot of people start out in, and then branch into others. I didn't start out in 3D printing. I started out in doing more CNC stuff a long time ago, and then I got into 3D printing later on. And I did some lasers and stuff. So it's kind of but a lot of them are a bit of a mixed bag. Yeah, I have a couple of vendors, no laser cutter, but yeah. So I have these right here are lasers. There's one here. There's one here. There's one in the chamber over here. This one here. That's a CO2 laser, which I use a lot. Actually, I was using it all day today and yesterday. But that's the CO2 laser, and I don't have a fiber laser. I don't. Nobody that I know of right now on stream has a fiber laser, but fiber lasers are fun as well. It allows you to engrave metals, or either a fiber laser or a infrared laser. An infrared DPSS laser will allow you to engrave metals as well. So
in different colors.
Yeah, well, with a fiber laser, yes, because you can vary the time it spends in each area, and you heat anneal. It's basically what it's doing is heat annealing the areas. That gives you the colors, yeah.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
All right, man. I got one. We're going to get printer. You should send us the link, Dum. Did you send the link? Post the link there, or email it to me, or whatever. Design software. A lot of us, Fusion. If you're beginning, Tinkercad is a great way to get into 3D printing and into designing your own stuff. So if I want something really quick, dirty, and put together, I'll do it in Tinkercad. Sometimes it's faster in Tinkercad to do a really quick design.
I'm too lazy to learn anything, and I tinker with Tinkercad.
Yeah, I use some Fusion. I'm no expert at Fusion, but I've done some stuff in Fusion, but I'm better at Tinkercad. A couple of other, you have various tools that we use, but I think Fusion is probably the most popular, and Tinkercad would be ahead of that in popularity, specifically because of beginners learning CAD. That's what I would say. But there's stuff you can do in Fusion you can't do in Tinkercad, obviously, but if you're a beginner, Tinkercad is a great product.
Just go to tinkercad.com. There's nothing to download. You log into their system.
Yeah, SketchUp. I never warmed to SketchUp for some reason. I don't know why. I never warmed with SketchUp, and I've played around with it a little bit. I never. But some people like it. Everyone's got their own taste. And you started with Tinkercad. Tinkercad, if you want something really quick and dirty, yeah, Tinkercad is fantastic. Like, okay, this print failed, but if you want, like I made up these little hangers. Tinkercad.
Did that sound come through on your end or just on my speakers?
What sound?
That I just played.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, then it's not working properly. Okay.
Yeah, Thomas, Fusion is good. I'm no expert in Fusion, so I still need to learn a lot more. But I've turned to it, and I've used it. But as I said, for something quick and dirty, Tinkercad is really easy. And for beginners who need to learn, Tinkercad is the easiest one in the world to learn. You bring over a block, you drop it in place, you set the size of it. If you want to make a hole in that block, you bring over a block that's grayed out, and then drop it in place. Set it to where you want it, mark it as a hole, and then group them, and you're done. It's really easy.
What software, Liam?
Tinkercad is really, really easy. Yeah. So yeah. Well, I also did start with doing woodworking because my father was a carpenter. So I started doing like when I was about that's well about this small. I was doing carpentry. I
So
was doing stuff in the
so
garage.
back in the day of cavemen, right? Erm?
Can you still hear me,
Way
Todd?
back in the day, yeah, back when things were rotten, as my dad used to say.
Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Hey,
Just
hey, Milan.
hey, how are you? So yeah. So yeah, I've been like I started out in carpentry doing woodwork, and then later on got into, as I said, doing some CNC stuff again, mostly in wood. But then I did CNC and milling and stuff in high school, and so I got more and more into that there. And then um, when I was in high school, we had a competition in high school, and I won a Westinghouse award in high school. It's something a thing I designed, and and it just went downhill from there. So yeah, I mean, it's been, yeah, it was always wood first because I learned wood because I did construction with my dad. He was a chippy, so
Oh, don't look at me. I did residential construction my first year in college. Couldn't
yeah.
stand it.
I know I
So
did like my father was a bit more than just a normal everyday carpenter. Like there was one place my
craftsman as
father was
well.
working on. He was working on a place where it had a big old grand staircase, beautiful staircase, and at the end of the staircase, so the roses at the end of the staircase, they had two lions' heads, and they were actually damaged. And they said, just cut them off. We're going to put in new roses there. Just take them off and get rid of them. So instead of doing that, my father cut them off and brought them home, and he carved new ones. And on the last day that they were there, he mounted the two brand new heads on, and they finished the staircase off. So he actually hand carved those. So
Well,
he was a bit
that's
beyond
incredible.
yeah, he was gifted. My dad served in the military, in the army as in the Royal in the engineers, and then like his gift, because I lived overseas, it was different. But for everybody, every member of my family that lived in Ireland, his gift to them is he'd design a one-off kitchen. When you got if you got married, you got a house. He would design it brand new. Nobody he'd never repeat it, and he built it all into your house for you. And he was
Wow.
really good at what he did. Yeah, no, he was very
Sounds
very good
like
at.
a very special person.
Yeah, he was very very good. We lost him many years ago, but he was really good at what he did, and he got me
But
into doing stuff with my hands. So
I can tell because he's still in your thoughts.
well, yeah, like that'll always be the same, no. So yeah, you made furniture with wood, glass, and steel. Okay, no, I was into like doing. I think I learned how to build a staircase, and around the same time I learned to walk. Right, so because he just make all that stuff at home. He's a big workshop in the back of the house, and he made all that kind of stuff there. And then when I got old enough to spend weekends out working on in construction sites with him, like when I was in my teens, there was allowed back then. So I'd spend the weekends and my summer vacation helping out as a laborer on the construction sites, doing stuff on sites when he was putting up roofs, like, and they weren't like a roof that gets delivered and you stand it in place. You actually cut the roof to fit, custom cut roofs and all that kind of stuff. So
Right.
and so I
It's
learned
the first
more
thing you learn
there.
in residential construction.
Yeah. So by the time when I was 12, 13 years old, I ended up rewiring part of my parents' house and putting in circuit breakers because they had the old twist-on fuses. And we tore all that out, and I actually ended up putting a lot of new wire and built in a new circuit breaker board in the house at the age of 13. So yeah, I've always been a bit of a maker in me, even though that's not the industry I work in, because I work in IT. I'm a product manager, technical product manager, but my background is all hands-on stuff. Always has been.
Well, that's good because I had to study network wiring when I was doing my CCP NP.
Oh, okay. I have a CCDP.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Cisco certified design professional. I never did. I was going to do my CCIE, but I never got around to it. But I did all the others and CCDP. I couldn't imagine
Okay.
building a kitchen even from IKEA. Well, no, I can. I build stuff. I have no problem building stuff and design stuff.
Yeah, well, with most IKEA stuff, you throw the manual out and you work your way through.
It comes with a manual. I've never read it. I think when it comes in. In all fairness, when it comes in, I kind of open it, the manual and go, okay, 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 okay. All right, now I build it. I just want to make sure I put everything in the right place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so that's
the
way.
case.
Yeah, it seems way different than 5 years ago. Yeah, I haven't used SketchUp. I've even recently I looked at it and it didn't warm to me for some reason. There's it
Instead.
didn't mean logical flow. There's no logical flow in it. So yeah, so it was always fun. Instructions are cheating. I agree. It's rare. I even look at you've seen me build printers on streams, guys. A lot of you who've been around a while.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Tell me if you can hear this sound on your end. No?
It's on my
Yeah.
speakers.
Hold on, guys. I'm getting called. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we can hear it.
So it's not coming in on my speakers. You can hear it on yours.
I can hear it over mine.
Here, let me turn my volume
I
down.
think your microphone is picking it up and playing it to us.
So you can hear that?
No.
Okay, then it's not working right. So I turned my speakers off.
Yeah, so we're hearing it through your speakers.
Yeah, it's supposed to be piping it in. I got something not set
Yeah.
up. It used to work fine.
For cool, there's a lot of free models out there, but if you're going to do a large model for a resin,
Echo. That's wrong.
what's wrong, Matt?
I think I'm frozen.
No, you're not.
Oh, you're moving. Do this.
Yeah, do this.
That's what I did like 15 minutes ago.
Do it again. Come on, do the dance. We can hear it, but it's over your microphone.
All right,
Yeah.
now it's better.
Huh.
Well, it was laggy in this moment. I don't know why.
Join photos in picture. Well, that's a good idea. Yeah. There's a couple of them out there. A lot of the really good designers pre-support their parts, so they're easier to print. And that's a good idea. You still have to bring it in and slice it, but it pre-supports really helps. But yeah, I would say find some of the good designers out there. Wicked has some really good designs. Wicked has some wicked designs. Is that right, Jerry?
Yeah.
So they have really good designs, and they're pre-supported as well. They have the option pre or not, right?
Yeah. Sanix's models are that way too.
Yeah, Sanix. Yeah.
Sanix.com. SANIX.
Yeah, the Photon. Yeah, but the Photon 1X is a good size printer.
I went to McDonald's this morning. I had 2 spicy chicken sandwiches and a Happy Meal for my wife, and they gave me a coffee. So I guess I can't pronounce words right. I never got my chicken sandwiches.
Oh man, that's funny. Really?
Really, I had to take them. I had them take she tried to hand me 3 items for drinks. I got a chocolate shake, haven't had one in forever. My wife a Coke, and then they had a coffee. It's like, that's not my order. So I had to give them my debit card and the receipt, and they had to give me a refund. The lady gave me the coffee anyway, and I said, fine, I'll throw it away when I get home, which I drink coffee, so I drank it. And then I look in the bag, and where are my chicken sandwiches?
Did you go back again?
No, I just had a Big Mac. I was going to get a Big Mac and eat a chicken sandwich. And I got a cheeseburger for the dogs, took off the pickles, cut it in half, and I gave them, half at a time in pieces. Because the dog will scarf it down, and they'll be gone in seconds. So I try to give them bites.
Yeah.
So.
Well, my dog is like that. If you have like food, like or human food, you give it to her. But when you put food down for her,
Sorry, guys.
she only eats when she's in the mood to eat. She would leave. We often have we often feed her with rice and chicken, but we'd often have some dry food there just in case she's still hungry. And the dry food would be left there. Some dogs would gobble it all up; it'll be gone like that.
Gobble, 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 gobble.
That's who was that?
That would be Jerry the clown.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was Matt because he was hiding his head.
Gobble, 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 gobble. Yeah.
You guys set up a connect to his speakers. so it comes out his speakers rather than yours.
Yeah. So that's what I have on this week. I'll have a couple of projects running this week. It'll be especially the end of the week is going to be busy. It looks like. Because
Sorry, what are you working on?
Well, I'm going to finish this rotary chuck, 3D printed rotary chuck,
That's cool.
so I can actually make my own rotary. Since I reached out to X-Tool about reviewing their rotary, and they ignored me. So I said, well, fine, let's 3D print a rotary.
I'm alright. Mink. Chris.
Getting butterflies? No, the butterflies
No.
have left. It's now elephants running around inside them.
You know, like how those people felt on the Titanic? That's round about how I felt. No, I'm just kidding. I feel
Louise,
really
Are
good right
you
now.
really nervous, Matt?
No, I'm not nervous. I just want to get it done and over with, and I'm looking forward actually
So you're
to the day. And no, I just the preparation time, you know, and I see what.
Preparation H,
Yes.
what?
Well, he's gonna.
Yeah.
He's
Why
gonna
do you need
it.
some? Do you have?
Matt
hemorrhoids.
Matt is getting married on Saturday. He's aware of the 3 rings of marriage. You know, the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and the stuff ring. And he's getting married on Saturday. We're giving him a hard time. And wear your tennis shoes just in case.
Here's a picture. I got paid to do this. I got paid to smile.
Wait a second. You actually smiled?
Yeah, there's a
Sort of
smile.
like, wow, it's one of those pictures like Bigfoot. You see it, you really don't believe it.
His wife is still there. She's
Thanks.
listening. You're in trouble now, Phoenix. So,
When am I not?
Yeah. But yeah, so Matt's getting married Saturday. Matt is obviously, we've met Louise. Matt is obviously marrying up. Louise is marrying down. We understand that.
Wasn't that normally the given?
Oh, I thought we don't have any more class system.
No, you just don't have any class.
Ah, that
We're going to
comes
rip
from a
on you. You're
person
getting married. This is our last chance before you get married.
who lives in a cellar.
Giving him a hard time. I've missed that. Yeah, so yeah, we're doing it for you, Louise, since you're not in the room right there with him.
Matt, I'm going to send you a comment in private chat. I don't want to say it publicly.
Okay.
What does he say? That must have been just before Jerry saw the bill. So yeah, Louise knows we're already making fun of him because it's all in good fun, right?
You might have to ask to get permission on this comment, Matt.
Oh, there is a link for the wedding.
Babe, can you come for a second?
Can we share that link out?
I just messaged him about what you're talking about, Liam.
Oh,
I don't
problem
want
with
to say
it.
anything publicly.
well, if they say okay, we're going to share the link out. It's up to them. They are actually going to be streaming it, and so we can. It'll be 10 a.m. I believe U.S. Eastern time on
7 o'clock Pacific.
Yeah, so that's 7 Pacific, 10 Eastern on U.S. times.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Jerry, you can post it out there yourself if you want. Go ahead. If you have it available.
I gotta go find it on Facebook. They sent it to me.
Yeah, so probably in chat. So yeah, so we can share out the link if anyone wants to go and watch Matt Sink. Sorry, marry and.
Okay, here's the link from.
He knows I'm only making fun of him.
I know.
Yeah. If I didn't like him, I wouldn't make fun of him. He just wouldn't be on the stream. So
I believe it's a church's channel that it's being posted on.
Tripod.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Come on, Tripod.
hey, there's a link if anyone wants to come in and join. The link that Jerry just posted is a link to Matt and Louise's wedding, which is on Saturday morning. So that would be 9 a.m. your time Saturday morning, John. If you're interested, that you can watch them get married on Saturday morning. Yes, I'm going to use all the puns out there. Came from the church. Yeah, but that's Saturday morning there, and he's tying the knot on the noose. You know, we're only making fun of you, Matt, right?
No, I don't.
You're going to get upset?
Totally serious. Yeah.
Yeah, let me see if I can get you. Oh, I don't have any. Get over it.
Marriage is for some people, and some people it's not. So, some people it's the greatest thing in the world, and other people it's not. So,
Yeah.
I guess you'll find out.
See, we have to make fun. Guys, everybody in chat, you're all welcome to chime in, right? This is the last chance we get to do this to Matt before Saturday. So I'm guessing he's going to be busy for the rest of the week, and he will not be on Jerry's stream, because if he shows up on Jerry's stream on the day of his wedding,
I would.
it'll be the last time he will ever be online.
He'll be in the closet on his cell phone, hiding, talking real loud.
I'll be popping in with Louise together. Don't worry.
Giveaways? Is there giveaways?
Liam, you'll know he ran away.
Sorry?
He's run away from his wedding if he's here.
Yeah. You'll be working? Okay. Well, I think they're recording it as well, John. Clean the garage. Oh, by the way, congratulations on getting all the flat wall done. It looks really good.
I wish you the best.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't need to buy the cow for a glass of milk.
Oh, Louise is listening. Don't say that about Louise. She's nice.
Oh, Jerry, man. Don't want.
I'm just reading what was in chat. I didn't say it.
I know. That's what I was saying. I was saying it to Neff because he's going to get in trouble with Louise. Like, that is a smart thing to do. Well, Louise, yeah, because isn't James is the best man?
Yeah.
Yes. So, Louise, that begs. I know James is married, but if he's the best man, why are you marrying Matt?
I'm done now. See you guys. That's
that was kind of brutal.
That's low.
Matt, is she taking your last name, or are you taking her last name?
No comment.
Okay.
If he has his earpods and he's monitoring, oh yeah, during the wedding, if you see Matt wearing earpods, he is actually on a giveaway somewhere.
Yeah. No.
We're having a bit of fun with Matt because he's getting married Saturday. So
on the 15th is a giveaway, I think.
Matt, you know that after the first kiss, she's going to cut them off. Who said he hasn't? Oh, no, I'm not going to go there.
I'm not going to get nude. No.
Yeah, John, the finishing of the slats look really good in the garage. It's a nice finish. Hey, Llama, how are you?
I haven't seen the video yet. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it looks really good. There's the link. If anybody wants to come in and join, the link is there. It's open to everybody. All we ask is you to behave. Prefer to be better than the rest of us do. we don't make fun of each other like this as much. We've just been having a bit of fun with Matt because he's getting married. So
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. Let's see what Kieran says. Just 30. Oh yeah. Well, we all know that Kieran is older than Dirt, and so that means he's married longer than that, or about as long. So, are you working, Kieran, today, or do you want to come in and join in? Got to do a few things and take a shower. Okay, as long as you stream after the shower, not during, we're all good.
Rub-a-dub-dub. Llama in the tub.
Don't want to know, Liam.
Yeah, that's why I made the statement.
Rubber ducky.
I got some boards here with rubber duckies inside them. Where are they? I have to find them. I have some BTT boards there with rubber duckies in them. Oh, you're working? Okay. I thought you'd like to come in and give some advice to Matt. No, they say the worst vice is advice, right?
You know, Liam.
It's water. Sorry, Matt, what did you say?
Nothing.
So what your are you going away somewhere? Do you have a honeymoon plan somewhere, Matt?
It's too expensive.
It is expensive to travel right now. I know it is.
Everything is crazy.
So, do you have any plans to like even a weekend somewhere? Because I know travel is expensive and it's hard right now.
Yeah, I know. I don't know yet.
Hey Tim,
We
Tim.
plan something in the
We know you're not frozen.
next couple months. Something.
No, I'm not frozen.
I saw because in the
Hey,
back.
Matt, just remember that for every week, it's going to cost you more in your wallet than you really care to.
20 years, and the best part of the marriage was when the judge said the divorce is granted.
Divorce is granted.
Well,
Look what I got today.
ooh,
Ooh.
wait now. This has to go big screen. This has to go big screen.
Nice.
They look
Astro
good, man.
Printer stickers.
Yeah, you got them before I did.
I got them before you did. That's
But that's
right.
because he made them. He prints.
Hey, Tim.
Yes.
You know the holograph stickers like the one I sent you that I had made by Sticker Meal?
Yes.
They had another sale. They sent me an email this morning. I ordered 50 for $29 with tax $32, and they used to be $20. So their prices went up $9. So I ordered 50 of them this
We'll get
morning.
them when I get them.
Yeah, I can't do holographic stickers like that.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I
They
think
are.
the backing is actually holographic. Then when you put the layers together, you get the.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. But
Yeah. But you do single layer, not 2 layer, is it?
yeah.
Yeah. So I will have some next week. I'm hoping that arrive sometime by the end of the week or early next week because I'm going to be doing
Stickers?
some more. Yeah.
No, when I ship to the U.S., the most efficient way is DHL, and they get there overnight.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, I will have I'll have them at Murph. So if you're going to Murph, find me at Murph. I'll definitely have some. Corey.
Nice.
Oh, I like those stickers.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I like those stickers.
Stickers
Oh,
for your
kinda cool.
printers.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be hard right now because with everything so expensive and locked down, there's still like even traveling to some countries. And now that the UK is no longer part of the EU, you need passports to travel now. So it's even harder for you right now. How is your build coming along? I think you were doing some offline, weren't you?
I'm not doing any of the 2.4 build offline, no, but I'm working on the this 0.1 now. I've just got my guy here brought me a new SKR Mini E3 V2.
Okay.
Because the MOSFET's blowing on this other one, so I'm going to because it was kind of half his fault, half my fault. It was we're sharing the blame. So he didn't charge me for the new board.
That's good. That's $50.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and fix the old board. I'm going to see if I can order a MOSFET, and I'm going to try my hand at micro soldering on the board.
It's like that here, like 579.
MOSFETs. They're not expensive. No.
No.
Hey,
Yeah.
Tim,
Tiny.
Tripod.
But,
Tripod.
do you have a Neil solder port?
yeah, you
Oh,
need a
579 gas here. That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, but you need it. Yeah, well, first of all, if you want to talk about lithophanes, Matt, the guy right above me,
These stickers too.
Matt is I call Matt the
cool.
lithophane king because he does he does mostly. Heck, see, let me bring him over. Here, Matt. Show some of your Matt does a lot of lithophanes, right? Like what's down along the side of him right there? These are all lithophanes. So Matt does a lot of lithophanes. If you want to know about them,
He's the lithophane king.
that's what I nicknamed him. Yeah, I call him the lithophane king.
Yep.
He does some fantastic lithophanes.
I got to learn from him one of these days.
Yeah. So if you want to learn about lithophanes, go talk to him.
Yeah, send me a message over Facebook, please.
You're on
Matt
Twitter as
German.
well, aren't you?
Yeah, but I do not talk over Twitter really. I just really don't like Twitter. I prefer the old method, Facebook.
Yeah, so he does a lot of lithophanes. So yeah, lithophanes, you need to talk to Matt. Hey Tech Dad, how are you? How's life? So the Voron build we're going to do live. The mini, the 0.1, you're going to get fixed hopefully tonight, or so.
Hey.
And then what's next for you?
Can I bug you
After
for a
them?
second, Liam?
Well,
I
yeah,
don't know.
1 second. This is Tim finish. Go ahead, Tim.
I don't know what's next for me. I had a company reach out to me today. I forget their name. They want to send me a laser to test. But it doesn't look. It's not super impressive looking.
Do you know the company name at all?
Let me see if I can find what their company name is here. I think they sent me a message.
Cool.
No, I don't know where. I'm not quite sure how they got my name. Oh, hang on one sec. They emailed me.
Printing
You
and
might have
label.
heard of it. If not, you guys probably have heard of it. Let me go to my DeWitt 3D email. So the company is Latitool, Latitool.
No.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll share my screen here.
Latitude Group. They're based out of Russia, are they?
Are they? But
Yeah.
here's the.
I think they might be.
There's there. Is that it? No. What screen is that? That's the wrong screen. Screen 2.
Yeah, let me bring you up as main screen. 1 second.
Oh, let me bring this over. Hang on.
Oh, that's your yeah. Oh, wait now. That's an Alfaro. The Alfaro is actually
That one.
they're resell. Wait now. No, that's not. That's like the two trees. It's similar to the two trees in design,
Yeah, this one has extendable legs.
which is nice.
And then it has, and of course it's a fixed focus, so the tool goes up and down. The only thing I don't like about these, and it's the same with the Atom stack that I have, is I wish they have an adjuster on that so you could actually screw it up, or at least put wing nuts on it.
Yeah,
you know, at
agree.
least wing nuts so it's easier, so you don't have to grab a tool every time you want to make those adjustments.
I mean, getting wavy front and back surfaces on
Yeah.
faces.
Anyways,
on what Enigma? What were you using? In Chicago, it's almost $7 a gallon. What?
Oh, it's close to 8 here.
10 printers. I think I have that on these two shelves.
you can take me off full screen.
Yeah.
now.
Sorry, I was just clicking through
That's
chat.
okay. No, I'm just not doing anything too exciting.
So I don't know that company actually. I haven't heard of them. Latitude.
Now, when I went to the website of the actual company on the footer of her email, it's actually a security camera company, which is like kind of odd.
That's a lot of companies, and especially Chinese companies, they diverge to multiple.
Yeah.
products.
Anyways, I have no idea how she got a hold of me or heard of me, but I just got this email this morning, and I said, here's my address. If you want to send it, I'll review it. But
jump on the help desk, the 3D printing help desk group, and post pictures of it so we can see what's going on. Wavy finishes often, if it's on the vertical walls, like where it's coming up to stop and start, it's you're printing too fast. If it's wavy finishes on a straight line, I'd have to see it to be able to give you some pointers on it. But we need to see the outcome. If you go to the group, or you can message me directly if you want, or come online if you want to jump on and show it. Feel free to jump in. Let me paste the link out there again. So anyone can come in and join the conversation. 1 second. There's a link. If you want to jump on and show, you're welcome to do so. We're here to help if we can. So yeah, go ahead.
So I'm working on my foot design right now, and I'm deciding whether I should go with a store-bought compression shock or if I should just build one.
Store-bought, you guarantee, and it won't leak.
Well, I'm not really worried about leaking because I can solder and weld the pieces together.
All right, but I'm just saying it's up to you. But if you go with store-bought, you get if anything goes wrong with it within 12 months, you can reach out to them and they'll replace it for you.
Well, my thing is that the shocks that they sell are too large for what I need because I'm only moving about an inch rather than a 4-inch shock that they sell.
The
No,
other
it's
option you could do is you could, if you
Extension.
3D print a shock that has got like a honeycomb in the center that actually collapses and like a TPU. You could do
Mhm.
something like that. So if you do like as if it'd be a block for the shock for the TPU that actually takes the cushion that will actually return back to its original spot. You could do that. And the nice thing about that is if you design it yourself, you can always switch them out and have spares. But use the normal 95A because you want it stiff. You don't want it too soft. You don't want to use like Ninja Flex because Ninja Flex might be way too soft to work. You only want it to take compression out, right?
Right. The only thing is so when I put my foot down, I have play,
Llama.
so my it goes heel to toe,
Or, hey, Llama's chin.
so the flex isn't
Hey, Walla.
so great, so grand.
That's Tom
So-
Llama's chin on stream, guys. We don't have Dom, but we have his chin.
Hey, Llama.
Wama.
Tim
What is that?
Timmery, Tim Timmery.
What is
Tim
that?
Timmery. You
Huh?
hack up your thumb and
No, I
we will
renamed
laugh
you.
at you.
I renamed you to Tom Llama's chin.
There he
Is that
is.
better?
There
I
he
even
is.
had my hat on.
There's the rest
I had
of
my
it.
logo
Hey,
shirt.
peekaboo with us,
Dude,
son.
I gotta say, this is Sticker Mules T-shirt. They had a deal like a month ago for like $8.99 for the T-shirt. I'm like, hell yeah!
$8.99? Are you out of your mind?
You know, Jerry, you're really obnoxious sometimes.
So,
Oh, wow.
Look
Wow.
at you talk.
Look who's talking.
Llama,
Just like
what
Tom
are you
Llama.
drinking and not sharing?
Oh,
That
You
must
know,
be
man.
drinking
he
and
was
not
actually
sharing.
on drinking.
There's actually no punches being pulled tonight, guys.
Coming from the man that talks to himself all the time.
Yeah, I talk to myself all the
Jerry?
time. And so
Jerry?
do I think we all do.
Sometimes you just need expert advice.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I saw your video. I haven't watched it yet, Milan. I saw your video posting. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, but I will. I promise. I will. I get around to watching people's videos. It just doesn't always happen when they come out, but I will. I promise.
And the
You
Bixter.
look very upset on the opening on the intro screen. Look,
I think I should have more ice.
How long is this video, Liam?
I think it's about 15 minutes, but I haven't watched it yet.
Hey,
You can
Milan.
show it on screen if you wanted to.
I could. Let me find it. He said, I have to find it. Actually, do me a favor, Milo, if it's easier, just send me the link to it right now, quickly. I know you sent it to me already, but I need to go find it again. It'd be easy if you just send it to me again. Let's see. I've watched it. I like the filament. Oh, okay. Oh, that's the transparent blue or something, wasn't it? He was printing with. I know he got that. It's a really light baby blue color. I know you were planning to do a dragon with it. So what are you up to, Emma? I know you were doing some seeing today.
Yeah.
And
Share screen window. That one. Share.
fix him, dude.
Yeah, that is cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that came out all right.
That was the board you put together the other day, right?
You got a resin
Yeah,
for it.
yeah. It was just,
You got
just
for it?
scrap. It's all freaking scrap wood that came out really freaking awesome.
You gonna resin coat it?
You can whisper them to me if you want to, or you can send them to me on Facebook. Either works.
It's mahogany on one side and cedar on the other.
Do you not worry about the expansion and contraction being?
We're gonna find out.
One way of finding out.
If you ever notice that sign I got in the garage with my big llama logo on it, it's huge. It's like almost 3 foot diameter.
Yeah.
That is just the cedar slats. Now those cedar slats are only like 3/8 of an inch thick. They're They're closet liners to make a cedar closet. Like you take your closet and you just line it with this, you nail the crap in there and it keeps the bugs out, supposedly.
Yep.
Anyway, I made the sign out of that. Looks
Actually,
beautiful if
and
you're
they might
facing the
you can
front.
be on Twitter as well if you want.
If you turn it sideways, it's got like a freaking 1-inch bow in it.
My
Oh,
sound was
wow.
So I'm
slow.
hoping the mahogany, which is about 3/8 too, it's actually a little wider, glued together, and the seams are different. So I'm hoping it will. It's been a week. Well, yeah, about a week I glued it up, isn't it?
Yeah.
5 days a week. It hasn't
Probably.
worked, so it's actually straighter than most of the other stuff.
So no bowing or crowning, huh?
We'll
See,
find out.
I cheat. I
Boeing.
just went with live edge wood.
Yeah, I saw that. That came out pretty cool.
It did come out really nice, and it worked. So
Yeah. Did you polyurethane it or something?
I did. I sprayed it.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the only you're gonna find if you don't encapsulate the bark, it'll fall off eventually.
Yeah. And
And I usually, before I polyurethane it, I usually thin out carpenter's glue and just like soak the bark in it, and it'll stabilize the bark so it doesn't fall off.
well, what I did is I sprayed it with clear coat, and that way.
Yeah, but the clear coat's not thick enough. It doesn't actually. I mean, it coats it. It's
Yeah.
fine, but it doesn't soak into the bark and lock it in place. Where if you take regular old carpenter's glue, wood glue, white glue, even it's just
Yeah,
white glue.
PVA. It's
White
PVA
bit.
glue. Yeah.
You need something that's semi-waterproof, and you literally water it down a little bit, like 25% water, 75% glue, and just brush it on there real thick. Let it soak in. Make sure it's a clear drying one. It'll stabilize the bark so it won't fall off.
Actually, we used to do when you have freshly. You don't really do it so much here in the US because you use drywall, but when you have plastered walls, fully plastered walls, if you get some of the PVA glue, the white PVA glue, and mix it with a lot of water to make it really, really thin and runny, and brush it on the walls first, it soaks in and it seals it. So when you paint the wall afterwards, the walls don't absorb all the paint.
Yep. Yeah, it actually vapor barriers the wall. People don't realize a lot of my the old plaster guys do that. They'll mix like PVA glue into the first coat, and it, if they know it's a humid location, it'll act like a vapor barrier in the wall.
Yeah.
So,
It's not perfect. It lets some air through.
But we do it a lot because because in Ireland most of our walls are not drywall like here; they are actually plastered, and they're completely plastered, fully skimmed walls. And
we're actually going back to that here.
Yeah, well, it's better. It's better.
It's faster,
and it's fast. It lasts longer. First of all, but the other thing about it is, you have to seal it because if you try and paint directly onto it, you put on your first coat, you go over with the roller. But by the time you get to the end of the wall, you come back with the roller. The paint is gone because it just all soaks right into the wall.
Yeah, well, sheetrock does that too. Mud will do that. But with the PVA glue, you know how like you can buy like sheetrock anchors? You know, them little white expansion things you put the screw in it. People don't realize you don't need those. You drill a slightly smaller hole. You squirt a whole bunch of PVA glue in there, regular wood glue, not Elmer's glue, which is also a PVA's glue, but you need it to be semi-waterproof. Squirt a whole bunch of it in there, put the screw in, take the screw back out, pour more glue in there, and put the screw back in, just leave it. Don't hang the item on it until the next day. It's just as strong as a freaking sheetrock anchor. It hardens the sheetrock all around it.
Well, Dum, I've seen a guy. I worked when I was younger.
Plaster. Way faster than sheetrock.
I've seen guys skim a whole room and ceiling in
a day,
3 hours.
Most of our houses, when we sheetrock them, it's a day to rock it. It's another day for first coat. It's another day for second coat, and another day for third coat. If it's not humid,
I've heard that, guys. Get cold.
All right. They use a bazooka. Big long bazooka.
Second coat and third coat, one day. Whole house done, finished. Light sanding. Go to paint the next day.
Yeah.
Unless again it's wicked humid and they got to come back and do the last coat the next day. But it's still days faster because you're not waiting for it to dry. Plaster dries in like 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh, it's super fast. It's super fast drying. Like you could put the first coat on and you could put a rough coat on first, and then by the time you've done the whole room, you come back and do the second coat by around lunchtime. and you could have the whole room finished by lunch.
Yep.
I've seen
Plaster's
guys do it.
way faster.
Yeah, they put the stilts on, and there'd be two of them. One would do the upper part of the wall, one would do the lower bit on stilts, and you just walk along the wall and lay the stuff on. And
Well, plaster isn't like sheetrock and mud, which is why most people use sheetrock and mud. Is plaster is not forgiving. You screw it up and it dries. You're not sanding it. You are grinding it.
You're cutting it off the wall, back down
You're
again.
cutting it out and starting over.
Yeah,
where mud you can just sand it away. Mud you can use a wet rag and wipe it off.
In Ireland, actually, with plasters, right? We have
drywallers fast.
Yeah, we have competition.
You still drywall it. I mean, even with our plaster, we just put green board behind it instead of regular sheetrock. It's the same thing. You still sheetrock the wall. It's just the taping you don't have to deal with.
None of that.
Is all your coat. You can do all your coats in one day.
Yeah, you're done.
Multiple days of drying.
Yeah. As I said, in Ireland they actually compete. They actually have competitions amongst the plasterers in the unions, and some of these guys, I worked with a guy. He was champion 3 years in a row or something like that. Now, and the way you have to mix for these guys, you mix it in a small bucket because drywall goes off so fast. So you put it in, you mix it in a bucket, you bring the bucket into them, and you come out, you mix it again. Because the moment that one's done, the other one is gone. It's done. It's on the wall. You come out, you have to wash it, and you can't reuse the same bucket. You have to wash it out completely before you put it in because it'll cure in the bucket. So,
dude, when I was doing the Pulte houses, we would prep. Now we do all the rock work. We'd put up the sheetrock and everything, and then we just have the plasterers come over in and skin coat it. We'd get like 3 or 4 houses prepped ahead, at least 4. And we had a French-Canadian crew. And when I say crew, it's like 60 guys, and they'd come in and do 2 houses in like 4 hours. And we had a German crew. Same thing. There were like 20, 25 guys. They used to race. If I have 4 or 6 houses to do, they'd race to see who could be done faster. Yeah. Whoever got done faster.
Non-union, go, make the money.
I bought pizza for the guys who
won.
I bought pizza for both of them, no matter what. But it was they got it. They got whoever finished first got hot pizza. Whoever finished second got cold pizza.
No, but as I said, I worked with those guys in construction when I was younger. Those guys are animals when it comes to putting the stuff down, and they would put the wall up, and you could look along the wall, and it'd be perfectly smooth the whole length.
It's better than tape because you're not feathering it out at the joint.
It's
feathering out the whole wall.
Length.
There's a lot more in it now.
Yeah, no. Again, it's not forgiving. If you don't know what you're doing, it's not going to be good. I've learned. I'm not that good at it, even regular mud. I'm okay with it. I can do it. I mean, I did this room, and you can't tell. The ceilings are pretty flat, actually. I mean, you don't see a tape line. I can actually see it right there is my tape line. Goes right across. But when I do it, after learning that, I still mud. All right, excuse me. I tape with plaster. Do my first and second coat with plaster. And then because I'm not that good at it, I will use mud for the last coat and let it dry because I'm better at. You have more work time with it. You
texture hides everything. They texture everything here in Vegas. Texture over top. I don't like smooth walls.
No. We do smooth walls. Our guys do. And
everything in Vegas is textured. Everybody textures everything.
Why?
Yeah. I don't mind. We did.
It looks like orange peel. It looks like orange peel, and we paint
over
top.
What it looks like. I'm wondering why.
I don't know. It's just the way it is.
Okay.
I know why I do it because I can't tape perfect, and my texture will hide my bad taping.
That's why you put texture on is to hide the bad taping. That's why you put sand paint on is to hide all the shadows.
Did you use a texture roller?
If you look, even though you can see the fan, like literally right at the height of this little freaking pull tab here. If you look across, you can see my tape line right there. Go straight across the room, right above the window, like basically right where my mic is, right here. All the way across, you can see that tape line.
Hey K2, how are you?
But I got to point it out for most people to see it.
And it failed to send it.
KT Design Lab. Hello, welcome everybody. We aren't ignoring chat. We're reading everything. It's just sometimes we talk among ourselves, and you think you're being ignored, but you're not. We appreciate each and every one of you.
But I had a plasterer do this last coat that the customer wanted. I'd never seen it before. And the last coat, they mixed the dyes and paint into the plaster. And they did this swirl, and it's not that normal, like, repeating pattern. It's completely random. Some are big, some are small, with the colored dyes in it. But they were all different colors, like very mildly streaked. Oh, it was absolutely gorgeous.
For the ceiling?
No, just like they always did like an accent wall. It was just one wall because
Just one second, Matt. You can send it. You can either whisper to me here, then if you want, if it's not sending that way, or you can send it to me on Facebook.
I bought something a couple days ago, Lom, I haven't had in over 20 years.
What?
Big bottle of vodka from Walmart and orange juice. The vodka's in the fridge. Here's my second drink, and I drink a beer once in a while. I don't drink hard liquor. So now I'm drinking
literally
vodka.
Every time I've drank since Christmas has been on stream. I literally have not drank unless I've been on stream. I thought about that earlier when I was going to make this run.
Does this count?
Yeah, I know you don't drink, so that's why I was like, if it was my stream, I would have just mixed it right on stream. I know you don't really like it, so.
No, you can go ahead. I don't mind.
No, you don't like eating and drinking on stream.
No, I don't mind. I personally don't do it, but I have no problem with drinking and whatever.
Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
No, I have no problem with that.
There's that chemical encrusted liquid that freaking Timmy's drinking.
What?
How much chemical pie is in that drink?
Nothing. There's no sugar in it.
What is it?
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero?
There's no sugar in it. No.
Zero.
There's more chemicals than all the sugar in the world, but there's no sugar.
Yeah, but you're missing the whole point here, Lama. It's zero sugar, zero flavor. Coke.
Oh no, it's got flavor. You know what? You know what Coke Zero tastes like to me? Most diet sodas. It tastes like the guys who step on grapes are running up down my tongue with their bare feet.
Okay, I have to ask you. How do you know what that tastes like? Has it happened?
Yeah, exactly.
No comment.
The only diet I actually like is Diet Dr. Pepper. When I tried it, I actually enjoyed it, but I don't care for diet drinks.
Okay, send it to me on Facebook. I don't like diet sodas. I don't like the aftertaste of diet sodas. So,
well, see, I don't like Diet Coke, but I like Coke Zero. So
okay. No,
I have heard Coke Zero isn't like it doesn't.
I used to like regular Coke, but Pepsi sucks.
Like everyone's do.
Oh yeah, I can't drink Pepsi. I guess some.
I do not like Pepsi. It's always too sweet. I always love the taste of Coke, but I don't drink Coke very often.
Yeah, I get stomach cramps from Pepsi. I can't drink Pepsi.
I can't drink sugared beverages because I'm diabetic.
Do you try Pepsi Zero?
No, I won't try. I don't like Pepsi products at all. They all bother me. Whatever they put in all their products bothers me.
I recently started taking pills for type 2 diabetes, 2 in the morning, 2 at night, but I'm still eating whatever I want, and I probably shouldn't be doing that, but
no, you should be cutting out the sweet.
Yeah, metformin.
That's what I've got is type 2.
I wonder if it says don't drink while taking Tylenol.
Coke Zero tastes like watered down diet to me.
I know that right now, whenever I eat anything, I get zonked. I don't feel like doing anything. I go sit on the couch and watch TV. And that's another reason why I don't stream as much on Twitch. Because when I eat, I usually feel like I eat turkey dinner. I'm just like zonked. But I need to stream more.
Yeah, I don't have any of those health problems. I'm lucky. And right now,
I got all my printers up on working shelves where I can see everything. I sold 3 last year, and everything else I currently still have. So I need to try to find a way to take all my diode lasers and have them up. I like them hanging up on a hook. They need to be laid out where they can be used. They'll probably wind up in the garage if I can clear off my big workbench. I got a vise on one side, a bench grinder on the other. If I can clear off the space in between, I can put lasers there.
Yeah. No,
with diodes, you can't run them all at once. So,
well, don't eat, Jerry, is what Dunham says. He says stop eating. That's the answer.
Yeah.
No, when I'm using a laser in the house, I use my chamber here behind me. And if I'm like that large one, the large piece of wood I have to do, I'll probably take it outside and do it outside. Is
Hey,
my
Jerry,
guess.
the best way for you is portion control.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 100 pounds overweight right now from my working weight when I used to have a job. So
I
I worked
need-
construction for like 30 years.
Yeah, I need to drop about 25 pounds, 25 pounds. What I need to lose.
Yep.
Yeah, I still
Me
have
too.
quite a few left.
We should be
losing my
set.
leg
Okay, let me
was
go and
kind
see
of
if it's working.
losing my leg was kind of a turning point in my life.
Has the drop game been working? I haven't even checked.
This drop is on. You could give it a try, Jerry.
Hey, everybody, let's do a drop.
It should work. There it is.
It's drop time.
Drippity drop, drop, drop.
Yeah, drop is working. So is Plinko. I think Plinko is working as well.
I didn't hear it make a noise. Did you hear it make a noise?
Let me see in OBS to make
Normally, I
sure.
hear it make a noise.
Oh, that's because I've done something here. I've turned off the audio because I was doing something else and it was interfering with it.
I know last week I don't think he had audio working on it, and I got my sound screwed up. I got something picked wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. There's no audio.
No, we're not hearing it.
No, that's weird because the audio is on. You'll have to look at that. It is correct though. It is correct.
Oh boy.
So we'll see. Llama, did you see the Tim, did you see the Chuck rotary? The 3D printed one?
What?
3D printed Chuck.
Oh, I've seen those. There's a guy that
It's a great idea. I'm going to use it for rotary.
did you download it or did you design it?
I did. I downloaded it.
Yeah. There is a guy that does all kinds of YouTube videos. I've been watching him for years. Now I'm trying to USSA something, I think, or USSR something. He's over in like Russia or something. I don't know where he is.
Born in the U.S.
But he designs the wildest like
Oh, I think I know who
3D printing. Like tools, like really usable tool. And one of them was a lathe chuck.
Yeah, so I'm going to be since
I
Xtool.
haven't seen him in a while.
Since Xtool did not want to work with me and send me a one of their rotary devices with the chuck on it, I went, okay, let's just make one. I can show people how they can do one for about $40 instead of paying $250 for Xtool.
Yep. Then after you release that video talking about that, they're probably going to contact you and say, hey, would you like to try ours to compare it to yours? And you're going to say, sure, and then you're going to get your way.
Yes, I will. But that's it to do that. But I don't know. Let's see. You ping me on Twitter. Let's see if it's there. 1 second. You said you messaged me on Twitter.
It don't always work, but sometimes it works.
Ooh, that's not
Hey,
good.
Matt, what time is it there, Matt?
142.
122. So you're like, what? 122. It's gonna be 40 something.
Yeah, 143. Sorry.
140.
He's like 7 hours, 8 hours ahead of
ahead
me.
of me.
Okay,
What
I'm going
time
to
you
clear
running?
this out, guys. 1 second. Watch this.
What
That's a
time is
weird
your actual
pattern.
wedding?
That's a weird pattern.
That's cool.
No,
That's
that's
the stone,
unintentional.
and there's an error in it. That's like Z banding, but it's not Z banding.
Kind of is, yeah, but it's not. How many walls are you running, Enigma? That's because you can see the layer lines are straight. I think you may have a
It's sagging on one side.
well, it's not that at all.
It's running uphill.
It's running
Yeah.
uphill. The table's not level.
I know what it is. Can you guys figure it out?
I'm thinking, well, it could
It's a
possibly.
trick. It's a trick photo.
No, it's not.
It's either that or the print head is skewed just slightly.
Nope.
It's supposed to be designed that way, whatever it is.
Nope.
The printhead it could be.
I've had that happen. I know exactly what that is.
Is the printhead loose? Maybe.
Nope.
What else could it be?
It's
Let me
something to
think.
do with the board-ish.
With the bad
Must have-
stepper?
It's a bad stepper. 4988s.
Yeah. Because
The 4988. Take the 4988 off and replace it with a frickin' TMC or a 2209 or pretty much anything. Switch the frickin' motors around, the stepper drivers around. I bet you'll find it goes a different direction. I had that happen. Honestly, with mine, the frickin' thing wasn't set all the way in.
Oh, so the stepper
driver wasn't all the way in the socket.
But
Pull all your stepper drivers out, push them back in, and make sure
if he's got a board that if you check everything is tight, then it could be that and if it's the one where the chip is mounted permanently into the board, then you probably have to change your board out for something that with a better stepper on it.
Yeah. You know what else does that? Are those motor dampeners will do that sometimes too.
Oh, the TM smoothers.
Yeah, well, no, the mechanical ones.
Oh,
the like rubber thing between the two motors.
Rubber grommets.
Yeah.
I used to put those on my Anders a long time ago. I've never taken them off
for about a week, and I took them right off when I saw.
Let me share this again. Here, let me share this again.
It made ghosting so much worse.
I'm going to share.
Yeah, you probably have a bad stepper driver.
Wow, look at that.
That would be my first guess.
Wow.
You either have a belt that's loose, which will do that.
Close up a 10.
That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
That's a really out of flat bed.
Yeah, that was my first look.
Yeah, that looks like it looks like you might be a little bit close in a lot of areas because in the center, their nozzle. You can see the wide, the slim raised edges, and the center is very flat in the center. What it's doing is the hot nozzle is digging into the material and actually pushing the material up to the side.
Yeah. He could actually have a nozzle askew doing that too. If it's hot end is slightly off, like plowing one way and scraping going the other.
Possibly,
that was my initial opinion when I saw that was that it was level.
A good way to check that is take your start. I don't know what you're using for a slicer. The only two you can't do it in Prusa slicer that I know of, but in Idea Maker and in Cura, you can change the angle of your first layers so they're not at 45. If you actually go into the settings, you can change the angle to 90 degrees. Put it to 0 and 90 instead of 45 and 135.
Oh, see, direction changes, fix this. Yeah.
You'll get a different pattern. If the nozzle's askew, you'll get a weird pattern.
Let me go to Facebook. Mine just sent me something on Facebook, so he wants me to show everybody. So,
don't ever think glass is flat. If you have a bent bed and you strap the glass down to it, the glass will bow to the bed. Especially if you're using a thin sheet.
Milan, you didn't send me anything.
I use quarter-inch mirror for laptop and have beveled edges, real thick mirror. That's what I used to use. 2 printers have real thick mirror, and then when I decided to go with a flex sheet, I put the magnet right on top of it.
Well, a mirror is flatter than glass. That is true.
Then I put the sticker on the mirror, and now I got a flex sheet on top of that.
Yeah, my guess from looking at that bed is you very likely have your hot end is slightly like a half a freaking degree out from actually square to the bed.
Actually, check.
A lot of times that is not the actual nozzles mounted backwards. It's that your gantry is angled, so you're tilting your bed to match it, and that makes your head no longer straight, which is why I mechanically level my bed and then set my nozzle height. I don't use like auto bed leveling. Auto bed leveling, if your bed's skewed, I'm going to exaggerate it, it's just going to make the nozzle go down with it, but it's still digging into it and then sledding and then digging into it and then sledding as it goes along.
What do you mean by 235? Whatever it is, then you mean the size of it is 235 by 235? Okay. Oh, that could, yeah.
It could. The waves are. I'm going to go with stepper driver or a bad belt. If you have a belt that has like the teeth on the belt or the pulley are off, or a pulley that's out of round, so the whole thing's going like this.
So
The other thing,
Right.
it could also be if your Z screw is warped, it could actually pull the head.
Yeah, but you'll get a better you won't get that angle pattern. You'll get it in and out. You won't get a diagonal doing that.
Well, he's getting it in and out, going upwards though, like a wave.
Yeah, but it's if you look as the layers go around, the lump is diagonal to the layer.
It's climbing at an angle.
Likely
Yeah.
not the Z.
So something's askew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because what's actually happening is the head's going back and forth.
So have him
Oh,
take
wait
a
now, wait
level
now.
and put level on tray, and he'll know exactly how much
Well,
deviation
I've-
there is.
I've seen something happening. I've seen some printers that because they're the Derlin expands a little bit on the wheels, and what you get is the wheels on the underside of the bed or in the X carriage, the actual Derlin around the metal wheel. No, the Derlin moves and shifts. It comes off the metal center core, or if there's a flat end on it, it'll get a wobble as well.
Yeah.
Because
most of this stuff, though, if you watch really closely, like watch your belts and the pulleys on, particularly on that, you think it's a Z, but it's actually not. It's probably X. Watch your belts, your pulleys, your idler, pulley, and watch the belt. If the belt's going is the freaking, there's half your problem. If the whole carriage is, you could have a chunk missing from one of your wheels. I'm assuming it's like an ender or something. You could literally have one of those wheels that has a chunk missing in it. So as it rides across the V channel, it's actually like going lump.
Yeah, but they flatten
those
out.
usually do it in the same spot.
Llama. In
It's not
transport,
diagonal.
they're fixed in one spot, so they actually flatten out as well.
Yeah. Well, that's why everyone bitches that they have to tighten the wheels. Like when you get a new printer, you have to
level
tighten
the table.
You should have to tighten the wheels. If they leave the wheels tight, during shipping, you could end up with a flat spot. Every printer, the first thing in the manual should be all the eccentric nuts need to be set because they should be left loose, so you don't get flat spots in the wheels.
Milan, I got nothing from you still. Are you sure you're sending it to me? Because I'm looking and I'm seeing nothing.
So,
Let me.
honestly, I think you should just put a level on the bed. Make sure that the bed is level and straight. And then laser mark the printer head to the bed. Yeah. Make sure you have a true 90-degree print.
Yeah,
head.
well, they don't need to be. It doesn't need to be that, but you need to make sure that they are moving parallel to each other. Yeah. That's why it's called. It's not called leveling. It's called tramming. You tram the nozzle to match the bed.
Okay, tramming. I apologize. I'm not.
Well, everybody
everyone calls it leveling.
Everybody calls it leveling, but it's actually you're technically you're not leveling anything because you're not getting out a level and leveling the printer and then leveling the bed because you're doing that to the planet, right? You're actually tramming them together so they're actually in parallel to each other.
In all reality, dude, are leveling. You're leveling to the universe of the printer, not our universe. The printer has its own little universe and a set of levels,
which is what it's called.
North and south.
You're leveling to the mechanics and not the pull of the.
In all reality, it can be leveling, but it's really not. It's tramming.
You said
paralleling
the nozzle, right?
You're squaring the nozzle and paralleling the travel to the bed.
What's the song say? You say potato, I say potato. Let's call the whole thing off.
Yeah.
Some of the younger folks will not. I will not know that song.
What is it? An ender? I'm guessing
it's an old Focus.
Oh, to focus. So it's an ender knockoff.
Yeah.
But actually, wheels. It's not LMUs. It's.
Yeah, but the guys, the focus group are really good, and Dora, Dora, she is fantastic.
Dora Ding.
Yeah, well, her name is Dora, but her name will show up as Ding Dora in Facebook. And Dora is fantastic. She is.
Because if you want to contact her, you got to ding her. So that's why it's Ding Dora.
if you're getting that,
she's fantastic to work with.
Deposit around the wheels.
All right, guys, it's been fun. I'm going to bounce.
Have a great night. Thanks for joining.
See you.
Ciao.
You guys have a good day. Bye.
Take care.
Hey, non-fam, how you doing?
You're going to come join us? Okay, here you go. There's a link. We're going to get non-fam in, guys. Maybe he said he sent me a link, but I want him to join our stream as well. Come on, non-fam.
He didn't even join during my birthday stream.
I know, yeah.
polycarbonate bearings. What do you mean by poly? Instead of a bearing, you're using a bushing, or are you talking about the polycarbonate LMUs? Those I
Nicholas,
hate.
you sent me that link.
They have way too much stiction.
Nathan, where did you send it to me? Was that on Twitter or Facebook or where? Again, though, Enigma, post the link out there. Talk with the guy. Support out there on their Facebook is fantastic. Dora will be on that, and she'll have her engineers look at it. So, clear material around the black rod.
Oh.
Let's see.
You mean these?
Use metal bearings.
What?
Oh, Mike, thank you for the subscription again. Thank you so much.
Hey, Corey, how you doing?
Like the actual wheel being polycarbonate, like this one.
Yeah.
They're harder. They're
So
not necessarily any better.
Well, there's good and bad with it because it's harder. If you have a really good no nicks or dents or anything like that, and your aluminum extrusion, it's great. But if there's a slightest little dent in it, it'll show up in your print.
Yeah. What these won't, these have absolutely no give.
Yeah.
Which is why this is actually off my CNC.
I got a whole bunch of those clear polys.
Yeah. This is off my CNC because it's weird. You'd think because all the dust you want the soft ones that'll ride over it. No, this thing just crushes it and goes right by.
I got a question.
The black ones, if there's any kind of wave, it's a little more forgiving because it's got some flex to it. These have like almost no flex to them.
Liam?
Yeah, one second. Let me pause it. Sorry.
Plow it out of the way.
Sorry, go ahead, Jerry.
Was Newbie trying to send you a link to his YouTube channel to watch his video?
Yeah, Nicholas just sent it to me, so I just got it just now.
Oh, if not, I was going to say just go to his YouTube channel. Do it that way.
Yeah, but Nick just sent it to me, so I didn't share it. Right, give me a second. Let me share.
I'm not sure if I'm subscribed to him on YouTube, but if I know the link, I'll make sure I am subbed.
Yeah,
the black ones are fine. Get good ones. Don't go on Amazon. I've made that mistake. Go to like Open Builds, who you're gonna pay a few bucks more, but they're really high quality. All of mine are Open Builds now.
We'll screen it so we can hear it.
Yeah, 1 second. I have to do this.
3D print new Milan here, or just Milan. I know I kept saying I was going to make a video for so long. Well, here's the first one, short and sweet and to the point. I kept seeing everybody printing all these articulated dragons, from the one with the rose, from the rainbow ones, to the one that's just like flame. So all the ones I've seen were all pretty cool. And then Kuba Mods was doing this stream one night, and he was showing these models that he had printed out in this transparent black filament. They were the models from the movie Batteries Not Included. So once I saw the filament, me and everybody else that was there watching the stream was searching for it. Couldn't find it, or when we did find it, it was out of stock. Well, guess what? About a week ago, I found it. And here it is. Translucent black by Hatchbox. It's PLA. Prints very, very nice and smooth. No clogs. Prints perfect. Almost like smooth as butter. So once I got it in, I knew what I was going to print because I had already picked out the filaments for all the other dragons. And only one dragon could be printed out of this filament. So here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Well, here she is.
Whoa.
Nice.
The Crystal Dragon.
That's lovely.
I thought it was black.
Oh,
it is kind of black, ain't it?
It's kind of with a gray tint.
Kind of charcoal-y.
Yeah.
The filament is very nice. The next one I'm going to do is going to be the Rose Dragon, printing it out for a friend of mine, a lady friend, but not that kind of lady friend. I can only hope. That'll be the next one. And I'll be sure to show that one off to you guys as well. I've been making some plans for some other videos, so I'll be seeing you guys here soon in the future. All right? Have a good one, guys. Keep on printing.
Nice.
What's his channel address so I can sub? Movie, what's your channel name?
Fritz.
That's not what we want.
So I can do a search.
You know, Hatchbox is like all
Is-
back and live now.
Look there. Let me go back.
You can buy direct from Hatchbox now.
Hey, everybody.
It's 3D print Newbie Milan.
We're just one.
Here, let me go to the page. I'll copy the link of the page.
Why is it hot?
And share it out to everybody. How about I just do that? Here it is. Right
Perfect. Here you go.
there we go. Everyone's got it. So that's that. If you haven't already, go subscribe to Milan.
There we go. He's only got 2 subscribers. Come on, guys. Let's see if we can get him like
Yeah.
20 or 30 right now. Everybody subscribe, share, help him grow.
It's his first ever video, and it's a good video, and the print was fantastic.
It was very good quality. It was better than my first video.
Well, Matt, we didn't want to say anything.
Oh, what do you want to say? Come
I'm
on,
joking
say it,
with
spit
you.
it out.
Well, you said it was better. It's better than my video. We didn't really want to say anything about it.
He's up to 5 subscribers. Let's go, guys. Keep going. Keep going.
I closed the window, did
7 subscribers.
I did, but I'll fix that right now.
Now
There
he's
you
back
go.
to 6.
I just subscribed.
Now he's at 10.
That's a good start, Milan. We get you subscribers. So, and while you're at it, guys, after you subscribe,
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
the link, I can paste out the link again. Here you go. There is the link again. Just go subscribe to his channel, please. Matt is making some videos now.
I think I need
He's on
ice.
Twitch primarily. He's mostly on Twitch, aren't you? Or on YouTube?
Yeah, Twitch. I am.
Yeah.
Just follow me on Twitch. If you post my link, please. I have like 140 people following me now.
Can you do a
Only
shout
been
out
doing
to
for
him,
2 months.
Jerry?
His wife is going to have him doing videos about vacuuming, cleaning, mopping, everything.
Of course, you know, it's part of being a good man.
Yeah,
Why, are
well,
you not a good man?
we're giving him a hard time.
I do everything in the household.
We give Matt a hard time because Matt's getting married on Saturday, so we have to make fun of him while we can.
Are
After
we
that,
not like in Star Trek, like Orion people? You know what I mean?
No, because after Saturday, what we have to do is we have to ask Louise's permission to give him a hard time. The countdown is Saturday morning at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern or 7 a.m. Pacific.
I believe it.
We got permission to share it. You shared out the link earlier on, Jerry. Can you stick it up there again?
Which one?
The link to Matt and Louise's wedding.
Oh, yeah.
No, I did all.
Okay, Louise, have a good one.
You have a good night,
3
babe.
days, 3 days and 13 hours away. On Saturday, Matt is getting married. Saturday morning, U.S. time. So it's at 10 a.m. Or 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. Matt
I gotta be up at 2 in the morning and take my wife to the airport by 3 o'clock. She's going to Florida for 2 months.
There's a link. Jerry just posted a link for
Is your other boyfriend?
What? Yeah.
What?
Wow.
You're gonna go see your mom and stepdad. If there's a boyfriend involved, that's fine. Wow, that looks like orange.
So it's cool. So yeah, so there's a lot happening this week. An awful lot going on.
I think I got to reprint another one now.
So as I said, as of Saturday, we'll have to ask Louise's permission to give Matt a hard time going forward. I'm sure she'll give it to us because she probably enjoys it just as much as the rest of us do.
Make me full screen for a minute.
Sure. There you go.
Okay. This one right here. Okay, this is supposed to be red, and down here is supposed to be red. Actually, this one is orange. This is supposed to be orange. I used some spool 3D filament that Richard Cleveland sent me from the first layer a long time ago. This is supposed to be dark red. It's actually what's orange. So I don't know if I should leave that alone or should I reprint another red one and
reprint it.
Reprint that.
Yeah, reprint that one. Or the orange one, I would
It
say.
looks weird having two of the same color side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically these are both like an orange here on top.
Hey, John.
What are you guys doing?
All right.
We're
Hey, how you
giving
doing?
a hard time.
So I got to refigure something out. I don't have a regular, proper orange.
How's life, John?
I'm just tired.
Well, the flat wall is done now.
Yeah.
It looks really good. It looks really good.
Just cleaning up the center. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you going to try and get it all done before you head to Murph?
oh yeah, I mean, well, Sam's going to be working over here.
Oh, yeah, that's your daughter's corner, yeah.
What's it?
That's your daughter's corner for her work.
Well, no, she's gone now. So,
Oh, is she? Oh, sorry. Okay.
yeah, so Maddie's Craft Corner is there. So it was there, but now that's the welding, fabrication, and plasma section right there.
Sweet.
So, yeah, so I did that wall yesterday. So that's what the filament
All right.
wall. But yeah, it's a mess.
You don't want to be doing it tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a hot one.
No, it's already hot in here.
Oh, no. I mean, they're saying in some areas we could actually, between you and us, we could probably peak at 105.
Oh, I'm only going into the office a half a day tomorrow. And plus we're getting the house steam cleaned tomorrow anyway, so
Yeah.
it's not. It almost looks like moving out.
They have excessive heat warning in our area for
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it's gonna be over 100 tomorrow.
Yeah.
You got the camera pointing at the worst spot in your whole garage now.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, it's like
The big door. Well, there's you too, but the big door.
yeah. Well, yeah, it's like it's like vacant in the middle, and I mean it's been. I mean, the problem is I still have a snow thrower back here that needs to go in the shed. And
No, it's just the slat board looks really nice. You did a wicked job on that.
Yeah, that's good.
yeah, this section over here, this is like a heavy wall because it's going to be the that's where the heavier items are going to go. That's aluminum, like $300 just for that wall right there, just for that little section.
Oh, wow. That's expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
It's
not
all
that
aluminum,
easy.
isn't it?
No, the other stuff is PVC. All the other
Oh,
stuff.
is it?
Yeah. So it's a charcoal.
Yeah, I was gonna say that aluminum looks a little lighter.
Yeah. So that was ProSlat only gave us one.
Yeah, it's shiny almost. Puppy,
Here's Bear.
hello,
Hey,
puppy.
Bear. It's like it's hot.
Run, bear,
Bear
run.
is everybody's buddy.
Yeah. So my
No, dude,
brother
it looks
finally
nice.
came over to
You
help me
did a nice job.
what's that?
So you did a nice job. It looks good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been what over 2 years in the making. So
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's not like you just sat down and did it all in one day. You've been
No,
picking at it here and there. It's been a hobby.
yeah, it's been and you're Mr. French Cleat, so you know what it goes through to get this shit up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
It's
In all reality, all that is a fancy French cleat. It's the
Yes.
same concept.
yeah, so I was like, I didn't want to put stuff on the wall, okay? Because it was like it looks so good, and it's like, oh, but that's what it's meant for.
You put it up to hide it. Is that right?
What's that?
You put it up so you can hide it with other stuff.
Yeah.
No, but it still looks good.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
I
the
know
ladder. I mean, it's like, okay, it's time to start, but I don't really
I'll
want
tell
to.
you, once you get everything hanging and everything with having the stuff hanging on the walls and like being able to organize, and I don't know, you're kind of like me, I've noticed. So you're gonna find like every week you're gonna look at it and go, man, I'm gonna put that over there.
Well, here, like
Man, I'm
down.
gonna put that over there, and I'd really rather have that over there. And you're gonna be moving that crap around for like the first year.
Well, like there's a creeper hanging right down there. You could just see it behind the welding cart. Let's see.
1 second, Corey. So I'm using the rep cord brackets.
Yeah, those look nice. You did a nice job.
Yeah, so I still have to put that together. You can see it right there. I
What's
bought
that?
it.
Oh, didn't I send you some of them screwed up
Yeah.
freaking
Oh,
old
we
ones?
got
I
a
did?
box.
Yeah, I still got to put that on. I told you I haven't even assembled it yet. So, I mean, that's going to be the filament wall right there. But for the rep box, it's going to be on that wall.
Yeah.
Over the.
No, I'm not using a rep box though. I'm just using the brackets, and you can get these in Home Depot. They're organizer shelving rods. You can buy them in the shelving section of Home Depot that go through these brackets, and then you 3D print the particles on the wall. Now, don't do it out of PLA. I actually did one out of PLA, and it broke right here. So do it. Do them out of Petchy to give them strength.
Hey, if anyone wants a sticker, just send me your go onto my YouTube page and the about, and just send me an email. I'll see
you in 2 weeks. You can give me stickers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of stickers, courtesy of someone that printed out a whole bunch.
Yeah, well, I have some. Hey Lama. Yeah, you should bring your stickers as well. Are you going to rep?
I'm bringing DeWitt stickers. So if anyone wants me to hand out stickers that's not going to be there, just send them to me.
One right there.
I will be there.
I already have a DeWitt, but I have my stickers for next week.
Yeah, I got DeWitt stickers. So
it's like a week away, isn't it? 2 weeks away.
It's a week and a half. Yeah, it's Friday week.
Well, yeah, we're Sam and I and the wife are heading up there Thursday evening.
Okay, I'm only driving down Saturday morning for the day and driving back again Saturday evening.
Yeah, so
because everything's going to be there Saturday, right? Everyone will be set up and everything because we'll be setting up Friday night. So
Tripod, you got a fan in there when you're not on stream blowing on you?
No, that's how I stay so svelte. And
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
no, normally I have actually the because it's illegal to plumb your like AC into the house, into the garage because cars running and getting it back into the house. Oh. I usually have the entry door open and a fan blowing in from a vent in there.
Okay, that helps.
Yeah, he said if you go to his YouTube,
you can put it in
AC. You
got a lot of. Well, I think everybody here has a lot of humidity where I don't, so dry heat's not really a big deal usually.
Yeah, it's really humid today.
Yeah,
it's a killer. But it's like, and then I have a whole bunch of boxes in the foyer that I need to move in here for review videos. I'm not doing any this month.
Message me, Stephen.
Yeah, just message me on Twitter with your address, Steve. I'll send you a sticker.
Yeah.
So I sent you the old stickers.
My giveaway stream the other day, I gave away a bunch of stickers. One from Tripod, one from Tim, me, and a Honey Badger. Tactile 3D won them, so he said send them to somebody else. So I redrew, and then his fiance won them. So they're on the way.
It was
trying to get Sergio up here.
Sergio will be here. Sergio will be in Murph as well on Saturday.
With a bad mini split that he goes to install and isn't correct, and just bring it up here and put it in my garage.
So I'm not allowed to sell anything at Murph because I'm at a creator's table, booth.
Oh,
so I'm going to bring this awesome printer right here.
Send me. Do I get you on Twitter, Paul? You're on Twitter or Facebook, either one.
Yeah. So
just
I'm going to put a $5 bill on there and say, take it.
Is it that bad?
What's that? It's the Artillery Hornet. It's the worst printer I've ever had.
I don't know. I never got one of them. So.
Or I could just make an epic crush video of some kind. So.
Oh, you could do a maker group crush video. Yeah. And get everybody at Murph outside and talk about it and do a video. And then a group of you get together and you smash it together and have turns at it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so you want to do an Office Space thing?
I don't know. I don't watch Office Space. But okay.
Yeah, let me get there. Hold on. Give me a minute. So, yeah, it's
So that'd be fun though.
Yeah, it would be.
Put it out in the grass and bring a lump hammer and give every maker there a swing of a lump hammer to damage it.
Swing for charity.
Yeah, $1 a swing and for charity. Yeah,
that's no, it'd be more than that.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
I mean, people will line up for $5, and then maybe to a really nice organization that everyone could get behind.
Yeah, like
Shoot or something.
yeah.
So
That'd be cool. Yeah, that would be fun. That would make a fun video too. And I don't think Zolan's going to be there this year. And he's after reefing over. Did you see what happened, Zolan? He reefed open his finger. You see it? It was bad.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
I'm still painting him. He's not done yet.
Let's bring him up.
Yeah, he's not done yet.
But it's looking fantastic though.
It looks the same as it did a week ago. I haven't finished painting him. And he's not glued to the base. I got the base all done, but it's getting there.
Still looks good though.
That's from Sanix at 175% scale. All resin printed. Everything has been hollowed, 3 millimeters thick.
Yeah. So, by the way, John, did you hear? Jerry suggested, because I have a 3D printed chuck for rotary that I'm going to be putting together. Jerry suggested I should actually post a video saying why pay $150 for X tools when you can make your own for $50.
200.
All you really need now is a board.
Like
and
200 and something, actually.
It's 269.
You use like an Adreno or something to do it, right?
No, stepper motor is all you need.
The next tool might see it and go, well, wait a minute, here, you can review ours, and that'll be your foot in the door.
Well, what you do is put a stepper motor in here, and a belt up to the idler, right, on the back, and a steel rod to run between it to go from here into the chuck, and that's it. That's all I need.
So what do you rotoring?
You use it on your laser, so you
I know, but
stuff on it, and then you can either expand it outwards to squeeze from the inside out, and these are reversible, or you can clamp something inwards. And so
you can't you can't spin a glass or something in there.
You can, yeah.
Oh, you can?
Oh, yeah. That's what it's designed for. So a normal round, like a cylinder like this, is easy to laser engrave because it sits flat on a single roller, right? On two normal rollers. Like most rollers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. They all did like two little rollers on the bottom.
So you want Troll X Tool to get a review of their rotary.
Like that, right? With something like this is what I made. And with something like this, you can do that, no problem. Yeah. But something that's odd shaped, besides my head, something that's odd shaped like this will move and it could actually wobble, right, when there's no liquid in it, right? So by on that you could clamp it and hold it like this and then roll it.
All hand painted, Mylan.
That's cool.
So that's the whole idea of the chuck. So you can
repaint the first bottle of stuff you held up.
That's water.
No, the can.
Oh, that's activator for CA glue.
Is it flammable?
Well, anything that's pressurized, but the laser won't go through the surface.
Oh man, I want you to laser.
They're aluminum purple. You'll never get through it. Yeah.
I always wanted to know if you lasered a can of WD-40 and you got
FPLs for that. Let me
find. It would actually explode or if it would burn.
Well, no, I've seen people laser engrave on bottles of whiskey in a CO2 laser without issue.
After my review of the X tool, I asked them about the rotary and about their air assist, and they were concerned with how many sales did I have, how many people clicked on my links.
Yeah.
And it's basically, to sum it all up, just because somebody buys a product, it doesn't mean that they clicked on your link, whoever it may be. That a lot of people influence people to buy things. Anyway, they're not sending me anything else to review. And I asked them if I could get a discount on this or that. And they said, well, let me check. And that was over a week ago. So it's not going to happen. So whatever. That's
There's
fine.
the design files for
I still like your laser.
There's the design files for that this rotary. So all I'm missing
really can't blame them. The whole point is to make sales. If you're not making them sales, you're not.
But a lot of people that get influenced by people don't necessarily use that person's link.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know. But a lot of different people might influence my decision.
It's still a percentage games.
All right, Mama, what's that?
They're in the business to sell stuff.
Yeah. Mama, you would know what this is. Come on. What is that?
That looks like a sheetrock screw.
Yeah.
Drywall.
Nobody uses those fucking things anymore.
Oh, why do you think it's still new?
So the link is out there if anyone is interested in doing it. You can do it in PLA, Petchy.
You know what I found? Tripod, the best sheetrock screw gun.
What's that?
Basically, why I went back to 12 volt impact driver.
I use my Ryobi. I know that you got a lot better quality. You are more of the woodwork.
No,
more the hobbyist. But
if it works, it works.
Yeah, I mean, it works for me, but I use my impact more than any drill I have. It's like almost kind of useless having a regular, unless you want to just a torque on the head, on the chuck.
Well, you shouldn't drill with an impact.
No,
you should not drill.
I'm talking about just
drill is still for drilling. You still need a drill to drill holes.
I get that, but I'm saying for even just like I did the first wall here with just a regular drill as a screw gun,
which strips your screws constantly.
No, it just took a hell of a lot longer to get those.
Yeah, the impact is just so much better.
Oh my gosh, it's so much better.
And once you get good at it, once you figure out, because even the Ryobi has a variable trigger now on the impact. It's like everyone's like, "Oh, that's just too much torque for it." It's like, yeah, but you just don't pull the trigger as far, and then it's not.
Oh my god! My brother was like, "Don't you have an impact?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't use it."
Oh god, I couldn't live without an impact anymore. If I'm not drilling a hole, it's an impact. I use the impact to put bolts in. I use the impact to frickin' put screws in. I use the impact for everything. The impact.
I don't have an impact.
But for sheetrock, because the problem I found with the big 18 volts is they wind up too fast, and you end up shooting a screw and breaking the paper.
Yeah,
the 12 volts have more control on the trigger.
Yeah, the Ryobi I didn't have
to set the screw without.
Well, you saw me putting it up on one of Liam's streams here. That one around the window. I was using impact on there. It was
yeah, but you're not doing sheetrock. You're doing the.
Oh no, I was doing sheetrock with it.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, I just was very, very careful.
Yeah, because otherwise it just blows right through the paper.
Oh,
yeah. It looks like you're getting control of that. Is that's working now, Tim?
No mic, Tim.
We can't hear you, Tim.
Your audio.
Oh, sorry. I think I muted myself because I was making a bit of noise. Yeah, I got it working. I powered it on. I just had to change the serial. What's it called? In Clipper, the dev serial, the MCU, because it's a new board, so it's going to be a new serial number.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just doing a couple, just testing it to make sure everything's working. It's homing okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I don't even care if that printer prints. I don't know what it is, but it may just be the camera. But that red aluminum is the prettiest red aluminum I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is very nice.
So I just got to figure out why my x-axis is misbehaving.
A half-built house. Garage.
I think it's because
here's a garage I built out in front from 2007 to probably 2009. Took me about 3.5 years to build it. I only worked on it on weekends. I worked in Vegas on the weekdays, and then I went out to Trump on the weekends and worked on my garage. I no longer own the property. I sold it. It was 2.5 acres, 330 by 330 square. And that's what it looked like when I got it done.
Nice.
I hired a carpenter to help me frame upstairs. It's around 2,300 square feet garage. 3-car garage downstairs and a workshop. Then upstairs had a really big loft.
Why would you sell that?
I want to get married to my current wife. I was there the fifth wheel. I stayed on the weekends when I went out there. Here's what the upstairs looks like once I had it done.
Oh, nice.
I'm standing where the bedroom was. Just had a separation between that and what I consider the living room. And that far little wall, that's where the stairwell goes downstairs. That's another angle looking back from where I was just standing. And I've got around 400 photos of this. And I'm thinking about doing a picture video where I show every single picture and then I play music and I narrate the video. I think that might be interesting. But that's the bathroom I put there in a corner, and I got a hot water tank on the wall next to the fridge. Hot water on demand.
And that's the garage.
And that's the air conditioner there. The split unit. Yeah, I got a lot of money and time tied up in it, and anyway, I wound up selling it. That's that.
Nice setup.
That was before I was into 3D printing,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
Now you can just 3D print your garage.
Yeah.
They
Except
actually
for out
can.
there in Arizona, it'll just melt when the sun comes out.
There's companies out there who actually do that, so you can actually get somebody in to 3D print your house for you,
Yeah.
or
Those
your
guys-
garage, or whatever else you want.
They were taking rubber tires and mixing it with recycled plastic and making bricks to build houses.
I hadn't heard of that. Who was that? Who was doing that?
I don't know. I saw it on one of those. I actually think I saw it on How It's Made.
Okay. No, I haven't heard of that. But like, it's growing in popularity now is actually 3D printing with concrete houses.
Yeah, that's
It's becoming more and more popular now.
No, these were like, it was just all kinds of materials, and they just heat it up, squeeze it together, and
I'll be right back,
make
guys.
a brick.
All right.
It could be rubber and plastic. It was just, and it looked like it too. The carpet underlayment that
the
pattern
multicolored
like
material.
that.
Oh,
It was
okay.
like all kinds of colors and materials and little chunks, and it
There's-
was pretty cool though. I mean, the
there's-
house looked really cool.
There's also talks of putting in fiberglass and aerating concrete, because the air and the mixture of fiberglass and aerating the concrete when they do it for 3D printing houses acts as a natural insulator, because the air bubbles inside the concrete will insulate, and fiberglass will add insulation again. So they're actually talking about doing. There's some companies who are experimenting to see if it's strong enough to do that. So when they 3D print a house, they don't have to print a cavity in the house. They can print a cavity on the walls, but
Yeah.
do the inner. But that would actually be insulating, because concrete by the default is cold, but this would actually make it actually warmer to the touch. You know.
Actually, concrete at first is
I've seen
warm.
that actually.
Say that again.
Because of actually, concrete at first is warm because
Well,
of the chemical
yes.
reaction.
It does.
But
in
it's
the
time is
yeah,
When
right.
it's cured, it's cold to the touch.
Well, yeah.
The Hoover Dam is still cooling down, so
Okay, so concrete does go through an exothermic reaction, which is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
when
It
it
gives
cures.
off heat when it's curing, but once it's cured, and once it's in place, it's actually really cold to the touch. Even if it is exothermic, it doesn't actually feel that warm, because it's only a small amount of heat is what it gives off. But it is exothermic. That's my nerd moment for tonight. So exothermic heat given off.
Yeah, the biggest problem they're
Exothermic
finding with the
using
3D
the
printed concrete wall ones is keeping the moisture out. The
Yeah,
concrete
and
absorbs
adding the fiber.
moisture.
Yeah. Well, they add additives to the concrete now to help with that, to actually to
Yeah,
make it
but
wick with
it's still-
moisture.
You just got to paint it is all you really got to do. But
Yeah, a good exterior paint will do the job, because that has a kind of that seals it. Yeah. But yeah, that's they're doing more and more now. I think 3D printed houses will become the norm within the next 5 to 10 years. It needs to
I
be.
think it'll be a little longer than that. But
Yeah, I don't know. Some areas are picking up on it really fast. Like there's whole villages and there's whole towns, and the whole subs being printed now. They're not big homes, but they are in the process of doing a lot right now.
they're not cosmetically desirable.
Well, the
They're
finish
also
in the
not
outside is not. You
viable.
have to skim the walls. Now, but actually no. I've seen one machine be printing a house. No, Jerry. Well, the reason why I say that is I've seen one that actually is injecting out the material, but on each side of it, on the nozzle, that the head actually rotates, and it has flat sides in it. So as it moves along, the part that's already printed, it actually smoothens the wall as it goes below it. The layer it's already laid, it actually smoothens it as it goes.
Yeah. Well, there's one in Texas that's been really big lately. It's been played a lot. That they actually like do stuff. They pattern the extrusion so it's decorative, so it looks nice, and it does. It looks nice, but it's still not. You either like it or you don't, and no matter what, you're stuck with it until they bulldoze the house down. There's no remodeling a 3D printed or a concrete.
Well,
house.
you can remodel.
You can.
You know, these pieces that go inside the maker deck,
yeah,
this design right here, if you put a hole in it right there, the little dowel, You can grip it with your fingers, and that is one hell of a weapon right there. That's sharp.
And there's Jerry's
Anyway.
inappropriate moment.
No, you need to cut open a watermelon or something. You can slice it real easy.
Open a watermelon. Good recovery. Make it good. What's the freaking dude with the knives that come out of his hands there?
Wolverine.
Make Wolverine fingers for cosplay.
All right. I was going to say either Wolverine or you have Edward Scissorhands or what's the other one?
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands. I forgot all about that. It was a cute movie. I like that movie.
Yeah. What was the other one? There's another one that was like that. Oh, Freddy. Friday the 13th Freddy.
Well, like they say, if you're in a parking lot alone, or if you're a woman somewhere, or anybody in general, carry your car keys between your fingers. That way, if you ever got confronted, you have a weapon with your car keys. I'm just saying, this is a similar type of item.
Yeah, that's what they train you in self-defense class, to use your glasses, to use your keys or whatever as a weapon. Yeah. Always be ready with it. So never walk to your car alone with the keys dangling. If you walk with the key sticking out in your fist. When you're going to the car, be ready. Always.
Yeah,
be ready.
never underestimate anybody or assume anything.
Yeah. So this is moving smoothly with a 2.5 kilo. I think it move okay with a 10 kilo. What do you think, Lama?
Bigger isn't always better. So to brush, it's the bristle man.
That was one of his eyebrows an hour ago. He just shaved it off. Armpit, there you go.
Yeah. Well, I would stand up, but it's a Liam stream. I don't want to do that.
That's funny.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
In one of your videos, you could engrave a cucumber and have the bristle brush sitting on the table and let it come poking through, and people can read it.
On my last one, I'm like, what the heck am I going to engrave? I was almost done with the video, and it was like, for that 2 trees, I'm like, I got to do some food, because now it's like a thing for every laser. That's what everyone expects. I'm like, so I was rating everything. I'm like, oh, dinosaur chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a big laser job coming up. I've done a couple of others, but I have a big plank of wood that I have to engrave. It'll probably be happening this weekend. Did I show you it? It's a big piece of maple. Did you see it, guys? Let me get it. It's over here.
Laser videos are getting hard to do because it's like, what do you do next?
Yeah, it's the same
that
thing.
you haven't already done another video, and I hate to repeat myself.
One crappy printer to another one. You see what that is?
Yeah.
So this is what I have to engrave. John, this is what I have to engrave next.
Ooh, that's nice.
Maple, solid maple table.
That's about $200 worth of wood right there.
Probably, at least, yeah. It was live edge, but he trimmed off the edging of it.
It's like a big plank.
That's actually good. You don't really want it's still live edge.
Yeah, but he took off the bark. What he did, he trimmed the bark.
Yeah. You really don't want the bark. The bark ends up cracking and falling off later.
Yeah, I mean, with what you were saying there, Jerry, is all these lasers are the same. It's pretty much. It's getting to the point where it's like
same with printers. I don't watch printer reviews anymore because they're all just another Ender 3 clone with a couple of features changed on it. They're all the same.
Yeah, the 2 trees, I was like, I just didn't feel it with that one.
The only one that's actually gotten me excited is that bamboo, and it really doesn't because it's a Kickstarter, and I'm just not. I do not think, and I get why they're doing it. It's got me excited. I hope it changes, the profile of printing, and
And then we see a bunch of failures on
Kickstarter.
Why did the first layer fail? It's got all these wazoo features on it, but it didn't stick.
Well, half of that's down to cleaning your bed properly. And a lot of people, they put their hands in there and they touch the bed, and they're wondering why parts won't stick. And it's actually the grease from your skin is on the bed. People don't clean it down with IPA. Before a print, you clean your bed. You have to.
Soap and water is always the best thing.
Soap and water, but then a rubber, then IPA afterwards. Yeah.
Depending on bed surface, a lot of bed
You know what I actually found works better than IPA?
Soap and
Clean your
water.
beds. Window cleaner. Way better than IPA.
Yeah, but there's alcohol in Windex.
I found IPA just swirls the freaking grease around. It doesn't actually remove it. It just makes a nice, even, flat layer. Windex actually breaks it down, soaks it in.
Because there's a little bit of soap in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's detergent added to it.
Regarding Cheetah Box, what I said earlier, Liam, he contacted me. I'm just waiting to get what I was looking for.
They're going to send it to you? Okay, cool.
Well, yeah, because mine expired. So.
And this actually isn't Windex. I just have a Windex bottle.
That's alcohol. He's hiding it from his mom.
This is actually like this bottle. Believe it or not, it actually looks really new. This thing is probably 15 years old. I go to Walmart and I buy like the gallon stuff for like $2, and you just keep refilling the bottle.
Did I ever tell you the story about the Gatorade of my wife? My wife used to drink a Gatorade every day. Those big bottles were like quarts or whatever. And I accidentally bought a flavor one time, and she couldn't stand it. So she calls me from the bedroom and says, hey, bring me in a Gatorade before you go to bed or whatever. So I got food coloring. I dumped it in the Gatorade that she didn't like. I shook it up. It looked like her color that she does like, and she loved it. She drank the whole thing.
They all taste the same. It's just freaking
Well, they
sugar
taste different, but it tricked her, and she drank it.
I'm sure I've told you the history about why I started. I used to hate that crap, and I started drinking it when I got food poisoning. I got food poisoning years ago, and it kept coming back, and I guess there's multiple kinds you can get a...
Just want to clarify one thing, Llama. Llama does the cooking.
You're frozen, Liam.
You're frozen, Liam. But anyways, I went to the doctor for like the third time for the food poisoning because I had the virus kind that keeps coming back or some crap. And he goes, take these pills. It's an antivirus or whatever. And he's like, just drink Powerade or Gatorade for like 3 weeks straight. Nothing else. Don't eat anything. You're going to be miserable, but just drink Powerade or Gatorade. I'm like, I hate the crap. And he goes,
you should drink water.
I'm like, why that? It's just full of sugar. And he goes, yeah, but it's so nasty. No germ wants to live there.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. It's so nasty. No germ wants to live there. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty much the Gatorade.
Let's see if I can get my video back, guys.
We don't care.
It's not coming back up.
You're in the dark.
I know.
Printer's gone. Liam's gone. Time to have a cake party.
My video is playing up. I have one around as well.
That link in chat, guys, sanix3d.com. That's where Master Chief came from. And I'm hearing an echo.
Is it from me?
I don't know. I don't hear it now.
And it's okay. Video's back. Yay! Okay.
Hey!
Sorry about that. It just froze me. I don't know why. But yeah, I like some of the Gatorades. I don't like many of them, but I like some of them.
I like them once in a while.
Yeah,
I like them in the summer when I'm really sweating. I mean, they do have all the electrolytes and all the crap and stuff.
That's why you drink it on job sites in the summertime, so you don't fall out.
Yep.
It's required.
Yeah.
I get to the point I used to start buying the powder again. Remember when it was originally in powder and you mixed it with the water?
You can still get that. You can still get
That's
that.
what they had in construction sites, yeah.
I went back to getting the powder. I don't know. That's what I get now. It's like a tenth the freaking price.
Yeah.
Everything's expensive.
Water is not worth $1.
No, but just
water.
Just have water there and then mix it in. Yeah.
It's freaking free in my faucet. I don't need to pay $1 for the water.
Yeah. And if you're worried about your water, you can always get filters for the filters.
You know what's funny? Water costs $1. Soda is 69 cents.
Yep. That's backwards, isn't it?
So water plus crap equals cheaper.
Yeah. Basically, they have a syrup is what they do. They mix the syrup in with the water.
Take your $1 water.
Syrup is cheaper than water to make.
And it becomes cheaper.
I need to get running, guys. I got to get up real early in the morning, take my wife to the airport.
Oh,
so
yes, you do.
Bed after bed.
Tell her we say hi and hope she has a good trip.
Yep. Everybody have an awesome night. Take care, everybody out there in YouTube land and Facebook and wherever you're at. Have an awesome night. I'll see everybody Saturday if I don't stream before.
All right,
Okay, see you, Jerry.
Take care,
Take care, guys. Bye-bye. Take care, John.
Later.
So
See
yeah,
ya.
Jerry. That's a suggestion from Jerry. I'm actually going to do what he said. I'm going to do that with next two.
Do what?
Do the video of 3D printing your own
You should.
rotary, Chuck rotary.
Why wouldn't you? It's a good subject matter.
I'm only waiting on 2 pieces to come in. Oh, you're leaving, Stephen? Take care, Stephen. Thank you for hanging out with us. Now, we're wrapping up in 20
I
minutes.
want to
Anyway.
figure out a way I can use a rotary with my CNC.
You'd need to use a NEMA 23 motor, but you can use a rotary with your CNC.
I have NEMA. Well, I don't have extras, but the CNC is all NEMA 23.
I know, but you need on a rotary, you'd need a NEMA.
No,
You need a torque because you're cutting against material, so you need it. Yeah, but
that would be cool to like do like a walking freaking stick or a cane or something, and have it all like carved in the handle, all freaking.
You can
fancy.
do that. No, you.
Oh, I
can
know
do
you
that.
can.
Yeah. You can buy a rotary. If you want to buy a rotary, it costs you about a metal rotary, which is what you really need. With NEMA 23 steppers, it probably cost you $500 for one.
I was gonna say, I think the open build's one for the black box is like $400.
Yeah. So, and when you have that, and you'd need to, if you're doing a long cane, you'd need to have something with a point at the end.
It's basically a lathe.
Yeah, basically same as setup as a lathe, but it's just that your
CNC lathe.
CNC head is doing it's doing the
X and Y, and it's basically just doing X.
It's doing X and it's doing it's doing Z and Y and X.
No, it's doing X and Z, and the rotary's doing the Y.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Open Builds has one. They don't advertise it because I guess it doesn't work very well.
Yeah, but I'm saying you can buy one online. You can get one on like an AliExpress or whatever for
Why is that so
$500. And they're a good metal chuck, so it's a heavy
Or
chuck.
I can lamify it and try and build it myself.
You mean like this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you could.
I got bearings I can't use that are super beefy. I bought these for that table saw, and come to find out, I ordered metric ones instead of 5/8 ID.
Oh,
so they don't fit the freaking spindle of the freaking table saw. So they're really nice bearings. They were like $25. The guy's like, "Yeah, you can ship them back." Well, it's like $20 to ship them back. So why am I going to bother?
Boy, new says, yeah.
I'll get $5 back. I might as well keep them. I'll find something to use them for. They're bearings. I'm always doing crap. Okay. Now I've got an idea. Here's freaking tripod. I want him in a freaking wheelchair and like rowing like he's in a canoe with the broom
around the center. Around the center.
Down. Are you on the Murph, dude?
Are you on
the Murph, right?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna build a really unique electric scooter, but
screw that. I want you to bring a wheelchair and your broom and like freaking row around Murph. I want videos of it, damn it.
Are you
going, Lama?
Huh? No, I can't go.
Oh.
No freaking way. I can't afford it. I couldn't afford to have someone come and sit with my mother. It cost me more money to have someone sit with her than it would to go.
Yeah, I'm only going down for today. Is anybody else in chat going to Murph, by the way? Anybody out there who's planning to go to Murph? I'm going down I'll be there Saturday. So I'll be arriving around 9 a.m. in the morning Saturday. It's a 3.5 hour drive for me, so I'll be leaving. I'll probably get out of bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, have something to eat and head out. And I'll get there by the time the place opens up.
I would love to go because I could probably go for almost free. And I think Uncle Ron's going, and he lives right on, like, if you look out my window, he's literally only like 5 miles away. It's just across the big body of water.
Yeah. So Vince, I'll be there. I'll see you there.
And, I think he's going, and he volunteered to pick me up. He's got a 2-bed room and everything. At least I think he still does. And he was like, I'll pick you up. I can't.
Cool. Anybody else going to Murph? Anybody else in chat's going to Murph? Other than Vince, John is going to be there. Tactile 3D is not allowed. He will not be going. I know he's in the UK. I don't think Tim, you're not going, are you?
No,
I don't
no.
want to do that. I want to use my chair and like row around with the broom, like I'm on a canoe.
So anybody else going? Just Smink, are you going?
My broom. Oh, broom up here downstairs.
So that'll be
give me ideas, tripod. You give me ideas, damn it. Now I want to roll around on my chair.
Steve, cool. Yeah, I'll be there Saturday, so I'll see you on Saturday. I don't think I know what you look like, so you better find me, because I don't think I know what you look like, Steve.
He looks like the guy in this little icon.
No, that's in the helmet.
Actually, I think he's got longer hair now. He's got videos out.
I don't know, Steve, do I? I don't think I know, Steve. No, I don't think I've met. I don't think I've ever seen your face. So you can come find me. I'll be there all day Saturday. So I'll be getting there early.
Oh, different Steve. I was thinking that.
Oh yeah.
Stephen Poole.
No, Stephen Poole. I think I have a fair idea what he looks. I've seen his photographs and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's done a few videos.
Steve L3D. I don't know. But yeah. So Saturday will be fun. For Murph. It's only 3.5 hour drive for me, so I'm going to head down there for the day.
I think everyone should have name tags, but they should be like their YouTube and Twitch and Twitter, and should have them all listed on your name tag.
Well, I'm going to be easy to find. I'll either be wearing a SpaceX or a NASA hat. I'll probably wear a NASA shirt.
You're pretty identifiable.
You can't miss me, right? I'll be the nerd in NASA, dressed up in the NASA outfits.
Factoid man, big freaking
Factoid man, as Glenn likes to call me. Yeah, yeah. So I'll be there. Maybe I should get a T-shirt that says "Factoid Man."
You should. I think you should get a Factoid Man T-shirt. I think that would be awesome.
Just for
we'll
you.
Take a picture of you, and we'll put like a cape on you.
Ooh, what's this noise? Oh, vibration.
That's Tim.
Yeah. I was wondering the vibration was coming through the table from the Z-axis. Okay.
It's probably me.
Yeah, it's okay. I just wondering what it was.
I'm just testing all my motors.
Mm-hmm.
What T-shirt I should get?
Matt, you'll have to ask Louise what she'll allow you to get.
Dude, I love the color of that printer.
Yeah, I love the red. It's lovely.
I love the color of that aluminum.
And the other color that you got there for the
that purple
is a nice color too.
Yeah, the 2.4 is the space gray.
Yeah, that's a nice color. So like it's silver.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It's just that red really freaking pops.
Yeah,
especially on the camera. I think part of it is the camera pops it more.
Although it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. It's a nice red. It's not a bright candy apple red, but it's a nice red.
Not even fluorescent. It's just like a really nice cherry red.
Yeah,
it's a lovely color.
I think this camera. Let's see. There
you know, I stuck this on I made a bracket for it and I stuck it on. I'm going to have to put screws. I made holes for screws. I have to put screws in it. I've noticed that just a while ago now that it was actually sagging a little bit. It was holding but sagging. So I'm actually going to have to stick 2 screws in it tomorrow.
You know what I do, Liam? I take an old piece of copper wire, like regular housing wire, and I drill 2 freaking holes, and I stick it in it and use some CA glue and then bend it, and boom, you're done.
I'll put 2 screws in there. I actually made the bracket to allow it.
Yeah, I see that, but the wire works better for me, anyways.
Well, for me, it's sitting on a flat surface.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Like on a wall, you have to, with a photograph, you have to do this and then shuffle it here and shuffle it here to get it right.
Well, that's just it with the copper wire. You don't, because you pinch it a little bit at the point, and it always just.
I'm going to leave it off the wall until I get to put the screws in it tomorrow. I'll get 2 small screws. I'm not sure if I have any available.
Going to, man, I wish I could freaking find a way to go.
Yeah, you should.
I literally think I could go for damn near free.
Yeah, well, it's a drive.
I'd have to give them some gas and stuff, but
yeah. And well, it wouldn't be for free. It'll cost you an awful lot, but it'll cost the gas.
Well, no, he's going. He's driving. He's like,
No.
I'll pick you up on the way. He's literally going right. It's 5 miles away. The ferry lands 5 miles away.
No, I'm just saying though. I say with the cost of gas.
I mean, if he's driving the whole way, I'd have to give him some gas money.
Yeah. So,
but basically, damn near free in considering.
Yeah,
because he's already got the room, so I don't have to pay for the room. So I'd have to, buy my own meals, and that's really about it. I mean, obviously, I would have to give him some money to help pay his bills.
Yeah. But it should be a fun trip.
Freeloader.
Should be a fun trip to hang out.
I just can't. I mean, it cost me freaking $500 to have someone sit with mom for the weekend.
Yeah. But it should be fun. I want to see I want to see all of the. There's a lot of people turn up to these events and they show all the creative stuff they're trying to do with printers. That I want to see. That's where my big interest is. And I'm probably going to say hi to a couple of vendors. I know. Was it Congro or was it Focus was asking if? No, it was Soval was asking if any of the owners with the SEO4, their IDEX printer, is going to be at Murph, and nobody has responded. I said, look, I don't have one of your machines. I have other IDEX. I don't have one of your machines, but I will be there. I think they're looking for people to bring their products to show them off. But like, if you want people to do that, like you need to find someone going and give them a machine or turn up yourselves, guys.
Perfect.
Because there's a couple of them. There's Murph, and when is Earth?
Earth?
Yeah.
Murph?
Earth.
It's in September.
Is it? Okay.
I'm not going to Earth.
Yeah, I don't know.
I may actually be able to make Earth.
Yeah.
Because I would want to bring stuff with me. I'm not going to take it on a plane. I'm certainly not driving that distance.
Yeah.
I might go to Earth.
It's cool. For Earth for me is 10-hour drive.
I mean,
the Earth for me is right down.
Where is Earth this year?
Is it Maine?
Yeah, Maine area.
Maine?
Yeah.
Bangor, Maine. Home of Stephen King. Yeah.
And it's going to actually that wouldn't be so far for you, Lama.
What, Earth? It's like 3.5, 4 hours away.
Yeah, that's like Murph for me.
When I went the first year. It was like 6 hours, but I hit construction the whole way. Like literally every state had construction.
Of course you do. There's two seasons in the U.S.: winter and construction.
No, that's the Chicago saying. You can't use that anywhere
Oh,
else.
Michigan is the same.
No.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's
built in Chicago.
See,
you cannot take something from the land of rust and corruption and call it your own. Okay? It is a Chicago saying that there's two seasons of winter and construction, and they overlap.
Well, Michigan is the same. And what I say is, it's spring. When the Michigan State flower comes out, all those orange barrels, that's the Michigan State flower. They're in bloom in the spring.
Our state flower are potholes.
There was a joke going around at the time of the Apollo Bristol anniversary. There was pictures of some of the Michigan roads, and we have pothole problems here too because the winters are harsh. But we have there was pictures of some of the Michigan roads, and the caption was, in honor of the anniversary of the Apollo moon landing, Michigan has decided to make its roads look like the moon's surface.
Man, there's so much garbage.
that
The whole house is like getting flooded.
It's getting wet.
We're moving.
You're moving?
No, it almost feels like it.
Oh, because you're really organizing so much?
Oh yeah, we're renovating and everything, and it can't be any more fantastic weather to do it.
Well, yeah, as long as you stay out of the weather tomorrow. Tomorrow's supposed to be a scorcher.
Well, I'll be driving into work and then leaving by noon.
I'm working out at home, but the chances are, if I get the chances to go out in that sun, I like that weather. I like when it gets really hot. I'm comfortable in that. I'm cold once the temperature hits 70 or below. I'm cold. I don't like that. I don't like it when it's below 70 degrees.
I'm gonna be bringing a printer to Murph and maybe a laser. I don't know yet. I just don't.
Have you decided which one?
What?
Have you decided which one?
Yeah, it's a new one that I'm gonna get on Thursday.
Okay.
Which one's which?
I'm just do a pre-recording of the assembly and bring it, and then do my review afterwards.
Yeah, I don't have any printers coming in at the moment. It's been kind of quiet for me.
I got a laser. I just can't get to it right now. I got it a couple days ago.
The last thing I got was the Falcon laser from Creality, which is a good machine. It works. It's a reliable machine.
For me to do another laser, it has to be unique. I'm not doing any more that are just. I turned down 4 of them because they all look the same. I'm not doing any more that. It's just another clone of a clone of a clone.
Yeah.
And I'm getting really bored of them.
The M3 looks interesting because they have the infrared laser.
Yeah.
That's a nice option, actually.
Yep. I mean,
it's only 2 watts, but still.
Well, I mean, it still engraves all metal. I mean, that's what my Mr. Carve is. My M1. It has the same laser module. It's just not on a galvo head.
Yeah, I like the M3 idea of having the option of the infrared laser, because it does give you the option to do wood materials and do metals. A lot of people, when they get diode lasers, they try and do metals, and you just can't really do it.
Oh, that's the first question everyone has.
Yep.
Does it do metal?
Yeah,
and they say yes. I corrected, and that was with Creality's Falcon. Someone said, "Does it do metal?" I said, yes. I said, no, it doesn't. It does certain stainless steels. It has to be a certain alloy of the stainless steel for it to work.
Yeah, it has to be brushed stainless steel as well. It won't do it on a smooth surface, and it doesn't even engrave it. It only discolors the surface.
It's a permanent discoloration.
It is,
but it's not an etch.
No. Well, you need to have the infrared or a fiber laser to do that, or a DPSS. So
I know I got more of the old stickers around here.
So that's kind of that's one area that's lacking, and the X tool, the rotary on the X tool was another area that's lacking, but there is one out there now, because for a long time they were really expensive. I mean, like it'd be costing $500 or $600 to buy a rotary, a Chuck rotary. Now you can get them for how much?
Sending you a Sergio sticker there, Steve Poole too. Oh, he's gone. It says CEO.
Who said that? Oh, that's Steve. Okay, yeah.
Stickers somewhere. I got some of the old like glittery whatever that was. They
the holographic ones.
Yeah. I can't find them. Ah, crap falling on me.
All right, guys. I think we're going to wrap it up.
More crap.
All right.
I think we're going to wrap it up because it's been 3 hours. Let's see who we're going to raid over for 1 second. Let's see raid channel. See who's on. We have Chris. We have Lone Mountain. We have Subsector. Let's go over and raid Chris, guys.
Sounds good.
We talk about Star Wars and stuff. So, guys, thank you again for coming out. We're right over to Chris. Make sure you give Chris a hard time about that caterpillar that's hanging over under his nose. It doesn't suit him, but we give him a hard time over his caterpillar and say hi to him. And if he does 3D printing. He came up with the concept of Maker Deck, and he's into Star Wars. If you're nerdy or into Star Wars in any way, shape, or form, it's cool to hang out with Chris, and he does Legos as well. So, thank you again, guys, for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure as always. And let's raid over and say hi to Chris. Thank you. Have a good one.
Take care, guys. See you guys later.
Ciao.
Later.
Let's see how many people are going to raid over and say hi to Chris. Let's see. We have 7, 10 people. Okay, cool. Let's go say hi. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. See you next week. Ciao.
Sending them a whole
Good
bunch of
evening,
stickers.
good morning, and good afternoon.
You're too late. We're already over.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just stop the stream.